Oh, hi, chat. How's it going?
Hello.
It's me, Gender Monster, and my friend, Gothic Pluto.
Hi, everyone.
I'm excited to be here together. Let's see who's in chat so far. We have Kamesy. Welcome in, Kamesy. Did you have a good nap? And Nicelia is here. Nice to see you, Nicelia. Oh, Nicelia and Saribot having a little flirt, a little chat, if you will. Good to see you all. So welcome to the lurkers and the chatters. I'm Gender Master. This is my stream, and once a month we read memes from the Discord server, and today is that day. It's very exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pluto, have you seen the meme streams before? Have you enjoyed them?
Yes, I have. I love them.
I love that. Well, y'all, Shar is one of the Clutter contributors, and so sometimes we read memes together. Hey,
Yeah.
Haley Spud. Wait, no, it's Hallie like Valley. You told me that. Hallie Spud. Did I get it right the second time? Hope you have fun painting planets on your nails. That's a cool time. Pluto, do you ever paint your nails with fun colors?
No, they're almost always black.
Mm-hmm.
Well, sometimes I'll do red during Christmas. So soon it'll be my dark red era.
I love
But
it.
usually black.
That's how it goes sometimes.
Exactly.
It's just the aesthetic. It's great. I love it. Well, I ran out of. My doctor told me I need to take more vitamin D, but I only have the 1000 IU. So now I have to take 5 vitamin D pills a day until my shipment of 5000 IU pills arrives.
Not that.
It's a lot of pills. I'm also eating pretzels because they're delicious, which is not conducive to reading memes. You love nail polish, it just never stays on your nails long. I hear that.
Oh, yeah. Mine is always chipped, but I feel like that adds to the aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
My mom disagrees, because she's an esthetician, but then I have to remind her of her punk roots, and she's like, "Okay, fine. I just still don't like it."
Don't you remember being a punk, Mom?
No, literally. I'm like, "Come on."
That's so funny. I learned something new about you today. You have an esthetician, Mom.
I do.
My mom has a hobby of racing autocross.
That's very cool.
She's on the show on the third Thursday of the month when we do tarot readings for chat.
Yeah.
It's a good time. Well, how shall we do our meme reading? Do you want to like take turns, like every other, or I do 5, you do 5, or something like that? I don't know.
Bunch sounds good. Kind of. Or whatever works, I feel. Or if we get tired from
Okay.
reading one, we can, like, switch off.
Mm-hmm. I'm fixing my caption box. Give me a minute here. Whoops, nope, that's not it. Try again, meow. Nope, nope, nope. It's just getting bigger. It's not the same thing. Well, here, if I put this over here. Maybe. You've got gel palette polish, the UV lamp stuff, so it lasts 7 to 10 days.
Ooh,
Should
yeah,
last
yeah.
longer, but you pick it once it starts to chip.
The gel shellac stuff is good.
Okay. Well, now it's not quite aligned. That was very hard. A major test of strength, if you will. Have you seen the meme that says Going to bed at a reasonable hour, a major test of strength.
Yes.
It's one of my favorite memes of all time. It's such a mood. Is there anything else you would like to share with chat before we start reading things? I don't know if there is. I'm just curious.
I don't think so. I think we're ready to get into the memes.
All right. So this first one is probably a Tumblr post.
Yeah.
Um, the usernames. Oh my gosh. So the first username is Pussy Ronin. And the person wrote, "Yeah, I'm 4 years on Elfstrogen. I can commune with the forest pretty well, but my ear points are still coming in. One of my buddies is on testosterone for becoming an orc." And then another user, Miriel the Cozy Witch, replies, "Gotta say, after a decade on Elfstrogen, the musical hive mind of mushrooms is really neat. I can now hear the sound of decay. I will forever be entwined with one and the many, and it's a beautiful song. My buddy who's been on testosterone threw a car at someone who misgendered him the other day. It was dope AF." Imagine throwing cars at people. My
Oh my
goodness.
gosh. Throwing cars at turfs.
Yes. Wild.
Okay.
Naughty Space Void, smug with victory. He has no remorse. He'd do it again.
I love him.
Look at the Space Void. That's a good kimchim. So these memes are from October 16th. No, August 16th, and it is November 2nd.
I love it.
It used to stress me out that we were constantly behind.
I like having us a constant reserve of memes.
Yeah, that's what my friends tell me, and so I'm trying to make peace with that.
I think there's something silly about reading like months old memes. You get to see what we were all laughing at a few months ago.
Yeah. It's all good, Nycelia. Oh, stretching.
Did we want to do a batch, or I could take a few if you want?
I'm really interested in eating pretzels if you're willing to read a few.
Sure. Sure.
ADHD is demanding prompts.
Okay, so there it says it says me. I'll just put this food on the top shelf so my cat can't get it. My cat, and then it's like a picture of a cat like photoshopped onto a giraffe's head. Which is so true. Cats will get wherever you don't want them to go.
Yes, this is the way.
It says in quotes, "Black cats mean bad luck," and then it says "black cats," and it's just like 4 pictures of a very, very cute baby kitty being silly. Black kitty being silly. Just void baby. Void mlem.
I really like the little fangs.
Yes, I love it. It's like that's just a little guy.
Mm-hmm. I like that
Void
we were posting
cats.
black cat memes in August, though.
I mean, never never too early for a black cat meme. This is another Tumblr post. Both comments are from Chainsaw, and it says, "Black cats are wonderful because you can stare into the void, and not only does the void stare back, sometimes it trots up to you happily and begs for pets. The void is
Hmm.
loud and wants chicken."
I love that. The void is loud and wants chicken. What kind of plant is this, do you think?
I don't know. But it's very relatable. It's just looking very silly and kind of distraught. It says, "Me too, plant. Me too."
Sunbury said Gib the Void Chimkin. So then I ran my Kim command, which is me stimming on that word.
So true.
All right, I can read the next couple. I'll put my pretzel down. So we have pictures of cats, and the left cat is orange with one like sort of gray tabby sleeve on the front right leg. And the other one is a tabby cat, like a gray tabby with an orange cat sleeve on the front right paw. And then the left one says, he got a tattoo. And the right one says, your cat and my cat must have gotten their dry cleaning mixed. Have a good one, Nicelia. Good to see you. It's so funny. They got tattoos of each other's fluff. Doctor, are you feeling any pain? Me, only the normal amount. Doctor, the normal amount is 0. Me, whatever this like monkey puppet with the eyes thing is. The normal amount is 0. Imagine a day without pain. I can't. Sounds like a dream. A non-existing dream. You have much work and editing to do and try and catch up, but I'm glad you got to say hi. Enjoy memes. Thank you, Sunberry. It's great to see you. Love you. Have a good one. Oh my gosh. I don't know if Hexagonal is lurking, but if you are, this one is for you. You are already tagged in this when it was posted 3 months ago. So, anyway. No rational person would do this. And it's unit number 314, and then it has the rest of the numbers of pi trailing off behind it. 159265358979323. It's going. Is Char muted? Oh, you are in Discord. Look at that. Did I do that?
Oh, I'm just like half eating my wrap.
Yay, wrap.
We're taking breaks while we eat our little foods. Me with my little wrap, and you with your pretzel.
Snack hours. I got gluten-free pretzels. I'm very excited. I didn't get to eat pretzels for years, and now I'm like, oh, there's gluten-free ones I can eat. Yay. Okay, this one is a screenshot from Reddit. The subreddit is lesbian, actually. And the woman on the left says, I like your dress. The woman on the right says, thanks, I got it 50% off. The left one says, I'd like it better if it was 100% off. On the right, me too, but unfortunately, we don't live in a communist society. On the left, oh God, Kathy, that's not what I meant. And then on the right, if we want free stuff, we need to start a revolution, Sasha. And then on the left is a key smashing an emoji.
So true.
So the one on the left is like, oh whoa, and the one on the right is like, free the nipple.
So true. So true.
It's such a mood. My doodle box. And here we have drawings of Tangela as a person.
Oh, is that a Pokemon?
The one on the left that's a little round feller is a Pokemon.
Okay, I know this one. I think I've seen him before. Oh, so cute.
Tangela is Gen 1.
So cute.
I don't know why my captions were showing up as Char's captions a few minutes ago.
Yeah,
That was weird.
I've been like looking at it to see what's happening, and it's like it's doing that every once in a while, and I don't really know why. But
Me
now it's
neither.
like when I talk for extended periods of time, it does recognize that it's me. So I don't know. Maybe just being silly.
I miss Web Captioner.
Yeah.
I liked it.
R.I.P. web
It was
captioner.
it was good. It was a good one. What if Kingdom Hearts is just Goofy trying to impress Max's girlfriend with stories of his old D&D campaigns? That's funny. This is from user Megan Trot, also known as Megan at Home. It's weird that people interpret the moral of the Pied Piper story as don't trust strangers, when really, it's always pay freelancers. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Another cat tattoo meme
Oh,
here.
another
Saving up
cat
to get my
tattoo.
other sleeve done.
So true. So true.
Do you have any tattoos, Shar?
I have 2 of them.
You have 2 of them.
I do.
That's one more than I have. Do you want to tell us about them or no? It's okay if you don't.
Sure. I have one of them is a Buffy the Vampire Slayer tattoo.
My
It's like a little it's her like emotional support stake, wooden stake, and it's like got flowers around it, very cute. And then my other one, I just got done earlier this year, and it's like a cow plant from The Sims 4. Or not from The Sims 4, it's from the Sims franchise. Um, but it's like there's this plant that like it will like it can like eat your Sims. It's
Oh
like
my
you have to
gosh.
water it. You have to feed it, and it's like when if it gets too hungry, it'll like put a cake out of its mouth, and then your sim can like eat the cake, and sometimes it'll die. But
Wow.
I love the cow plant. It's so silly. So I have the I've got the yeah. So it's like a cow plant, but it's done like a little like mythological little like folklore guy.
Wow. Like Sims original folklore, or were they copying someone else's folklore?
Like the artist that I go to, like I went to for that one, they do like um they're very interested in like Slavic folklore and like like personally and they love like just like kind of making it look like things looking like it's like a mythological creature and like they're very interested in that kind of stuff. So I just let them take their little like creative liberty and it's very, very cute.
How fun.
Yeah, the cow plant will like they'll like sometimes they'll spit like the first time your sim like eats the cake, it'll spit it out. But if it eats it again, it will probably kill it. But um but yeah, no, there are a lot of like you're so many ways of deaths in the Sims games. Like they
Your sim didn't die, but they were afraid of the cow plant. They were trying to become a botanist.
one of my favorite deaths in the Sims I think is well, you can die from like the Murphy bed, which is hilarious. It can just like crush you. And then there's like they in like the you can like get killed by rabbits or whatever in or like chickens or something in the like cottage like the cottage living one, the pack that they released like a few years ago. You
You
can't
said
tell this is
killed
a
by the
special interest of
chickens?
mine.
Killed by chickens?
Yeah, I think you can get like attacked by chickens or something. I can't remember. I have not
That's like when Link gets
experienced it
killed by
personally.
chickens.
But yeah, they tend to like every couple packs or so, they like tend to add a new death. So there's many ways for your Sims to
Do you have a favorite death that is not any of the ones we've already mentioned?
Um. Oh gosh, so many of them, but there's definitely I really like you can get like swarmed by flies. I think that one's funny. And then also you can just die of like with Sims 4 they added like emotions and stuff and you can like die from like embarrassment and it's that one's really funny dying from embarrassment.
Dying from embarrassment. Oh my gosh.
Relatable, unfortunately.
Yeah. That's so funny.
A silly little game.
Okay, here is a little gothic kitty. I'll let you read this one.
Okay. Um, so it's a couple black cats, but it just says all cats are good, but I especially enjoy black cats who just look like vaguely cat-shaped blobs of darkness. And then it's just a little blob void kitty sitting on a couch. And they're very cute. Little guys.
So cute.
Okay, this is I think Indiana
Indiana
Jones?
Jones.
Yeah, okay. And it's like he's holding holding and like he's holding a like um I don't know, some kind of like cultural like
It's like a golden totem or something from
yeah, and he
a
says
culture that is not his.
yes, a culture that is not his and it says it belongs in a museum. And then the girl is like in its country of origin, right? And then it's like the same picture of him as before. And then it says, "In its country of origin," right?
It's
Just
in
so
that
true.
like Anakin meme
Yeah.
style.
Yes, yes.
Welcome in, Cyberpunk boy. Have a good heading away from home mischief.
Have a good lurk.
We have so many cool friends. I'm excited for us.
Okay. This one is a another Tumblr post from um Re- what? Red ADHD Ventures. And it says, "Shout out to my Arabic teacher that looked at us yesterday mid lesson and says, 'I'm worried. You all look exhausted and depressed.' Of course, we were all like, 'Yeah, we're dead inside. You haven't noticed?'" He snapped shut the textbook, threw up his hands, and said, "That's not healthy. No more vocab. Time for dancing." And he taught us a dance from Iraq, and we danced instead of doing vocab. We didn't stop dancing until he saw all of us laughing and was satisfied we were all feeling better. It was perhaps the coolest, most kind hearted thing I've ever seen a college instructor do.
That's so nice.
Very cute.
So cute. I can't imagine my teachers doing that.
Oh, yeah.
Although we did have, well, I say that, and then I remember one of my theater professors in college.
Hmm.
Um, every year in all of her classes, she would teach something called Marketable Skills Day.
Hmm.
And we all would learn how to make balloon animals.
I love that. That is a marketable skill. So true.
So we basically, no matter what the subject was, and I took multiple of her classes, so I got to attend more than one Marketable Skill Day. But like, there was always at least one class a year where I got to basically learn how to be a clown. That's what we needed right then. It was a lot. Anyway, I was all the way back, 2011 and before, but it was cool. A teacher has retired or become an emeritus or whatever the fancy words are. This must be a Facebook one.
Yes.
So the story is, today I ran past a man wearing a kilt and playing a tuba on the stone arch bridge. I decided to give him a little "yes, you're doing a good job playing the tuba" head nod wave, which he must have taken as "please join me as I run" head nod wave, because suddenly the kilt-wearing tuba player was running beside me, playing a weird yet recognizable tuba version of Eye of the Tiger. No joke. I love that, though. That's the weirdest and so good.
I love that. I like that he was wearing a kilt and playing a tuba. Like, lots going on there.
Maybe the bagpipes were left at home on accident. Well, I've got this tuba. Thought it was my bagpipe.
So true.
A few minutes ago, Cyberpunk Boy clarified that what's funny in the novels and books of Indiana Jones, Indy would always make sure that they did go back to their home country of origin. It's only in the movies that he had to give them to British museums. So there you go.
Interesting.
Adaptation fail. Yeah. Interesting is right. Okay. Oh, let me zoom in. Yeah, you're right. It would be pretty hecked up if you were a swan, but you were raised by ducks and you grew up never seeing another swan or even knowing that such a thing as a swan existed, so you just thought you were a duck with something super wrong with it. And then we have a scribbly drawing of a black and red line art of a stick figure looking pretty defeated, kind of collapsed on the ground. And then Cicada Askin wrote autism. Rando wrote trans moment. Velociraptor wrote Kung Fu Panda. There you go. Autistic trans Kung Fu Panda. It is. It is. Well, and that's part of why, like, it feels important to me to stream and important to me to, like, keep making genderful, because it's like, if we tell our autistic, queer, trans stories, you know, then kids and adults can all have that information, right? That those are real things that people can be and that exist.
Absolutely. Could not agree more.
May I let you read the next one?
Yes. Okay, so it's another Tumblr post, and it's from Zane Bow. And it says, "It is inherently fun and sexy to say statements that swap the traditional genders of pronouns and term mid-statements, such as, 'I'm going to make him my wife. She's my boyfriend. Who says a guy couldn't be a pretty princess? That girl's the coolest dude I've ever met.' Gender is a set of watercolors, and the prettiest shades come from mixing the paints together." Very cute.
Yeah.
And so true.
Oh man, I really like this next one. I don't know if we've seen this on stream before, but I'm glad we get to see it now at least. Have you ever done denim art like this before?
I have not. I'm
So
not
it's a
much of a,
denim
like,
jacket.
artist. Like, drawing artist.
I'm not either. This person wrote on here, share in the act of creation. And there's like a little pink baby, little pink wrapped up baby with grapes and apples and wheat behind it. Maybe these little green things. I don't know if those are olives or more other kinds of grapes. I don't know. So then you have the apples kind of sliced open and the grapes pulled off of the vine. And then you have a trans masculine person with their top surgery scar showing in a blue cloak with their eyes closed, holding bread and wine. And behind there's like wine kegs and flour bags, sacks of flour. So share in the act of creation. It's like taking these raw ingredients and making something new. God blessed me by making me transsexual for the same reason he made wheat but not bread, and fruit but not wine, because he wants humanity to share in the act of creation. I am only doing the good works here on earth as intended.
Yeah, that's so cute.
I
I love
know.
it.
It's this one is super good. I really like this one. I might
Like less
actually
of a meme and just more of a just beautiful little piece of trans art. So cute.
yeah, once in a while that will happen where people will star a post that's really good that's somewhere else in the server.
Mhm.
This one was from the meme channel, but once in a while something from like the gender and sexuality channel or wherever else will get put on the starboard and we'll read it
I
on
love
stream
it.
anyways. So it's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can read the next one.
So, oops, wrong internet. There we go.
The Tumblr post and the first author is Thursday in '94 and says dropped a small potato and started crying. How's everyone else doing tonight? And then the other one is potato and it says am on floor.
I wonder if the person who manages the potato account just looks for the mention of potato
I'm sure.
on
I'm sure
Tumblr.
they just like both people in this post. So true, Sunberry.
Poor potatoes, says Hallie Spud with the potato memes, emotes. Am on floor. My gosh, this is funny.
Okay, I can read this. It's a Tumblr post that says it's from System D's. It says Linux is truly a trans operating system because you usually install it on a machine that was designed for Windows, but you install a new operating system that it wasn't originally meant to support. Linux is hormone replacement therapy or something like that. I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. So true.
BRB sending this to my trans programmer spouse. Maybe I can cross post it in Computer and Technology channel.
Operating system HRT. OS
Good.
HRT.
Nice.
It's a Tumblr post. It's from Turing Tested. It says this close to putting hot sauce on my toes. And then they like reblogged it and said, I forgot to give context for this. And somebody else said, what context could you possibly give that would make this any better? And the original poster said, my cat's biscuit and gravy are aggressive. My cat's biscuit and gravy are aggressive toe biters, and they will stop at nothing to attain the experience of feet in their mouth. Oh my gosh. I just like that the cats' names are biscuit and gravy.
Yeah, it's so funny. You're not kink shaming, but you are kink asking why. So, biscuit and gravy. Oh my goodness, that's really funny. How would you even describe this image? It's a style of art I don't know the name of. Although there is a great image description that Juice wrote in Discord. Maybe I can read that. Detailed illustration of a woman holding up large crystal gems in both hands with rainbow beams pouring out upward from the gems. The woman is labeled me. One rainbow beam is labeled love and light, and the other rainbow beam is labeled fuck the system. Vintage, says Sunberry. There you go. What is this like? When is this vintage though? 1920s, 1940s? 50s, 60s. It feels like this art is from around the time color TV became a thing. That would be my guess, but I don't know. 50s or 60s, possibly 70s. Well, there you go. Sunbury is our resident artist. 60s feels fair. She does have the long hair.
Yeah, based on the like hairstyle, it feels very 60s.
Very small. C is for cookie. Please leave. What perfection is this? And it's Cookie Monster as this very famous old Japanese painting of the wave. And there's cookies in the wave. We thought you said it was Labrador weekend.
So
That's
true.
funny.
Oh, look at them.
It's
Just little
posted on
guys.
September 6th, which is right around American Labor Day. You want this Cookie Monster painting on your wall? Well, here, son, I'll DM it to you so you can go do an image search or whatever. Put it on your wall.
I know.
It's funny.
I love that Cookie Monster wave. Labrador weekend.
So cute. Labrador. Oh, this one's funny. Have you ever seen Doctor Who?
Oh yes, absolutely. It's
So
like borderline of special interest.
I love that. So the Doctor Who, I don't know, Tumblr, Twitter, something, said, "What item in your house always reminds you of Doctor Who?" And then Georgia Tennant says, I mean,
I love that. I love Georgia
and then
Tennant. She's a gem.
I love that Neil Gaiman retweeted it or whatever, reblogged it and said, "This is the funniest thing ever."
Yeah, there's a lot of layers to this image here.
There's
And I
so many
love it.
layers.
I love it. Georgia Tennant was on Doctor Who.
Really?
Yeah, she played the. Okay, so in in the season, the era where David Tennant was the Doctor, there was an episode with like it was like the Doctor's daughter, and that's Georgia Tennant, I believe. And it's funny because they are married. I don't know if they were married then or if they met then. I can't remember the lore, but they were she was on it.
It's wild. I love that.
Very cool.
See, if you weren't here, we wouldn't have had that fun factoid.
Must have a Doctor Who autistic in the room. My like bedroom door to my like old bedroom was like painted like the TARDIS, and it was very cute.
It is cute. Excellent pun. No notes. You are not an experimental scientist, but you have a great respect for labs. Hello, Hexagonal. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I'm doing a stretch. Y'all, if you're not following Hexagonal, you're missing out on a wonderful, intelligent, and hot goth physics witch.
Very cool.
Who is smart on the internet and can recite pi from memory and likes to play Minecraft.
What more could you want?
I literally don't know. Cats?
So true.
You can come to Meowster's channel for cats, and then you can go to Hexagonal's channel for, science. And I think, doesn't Hexagonal have a trans hot tub for special occasions?
I
Pretty
think
sure.
so, yes.
You're welcome for the kind words, Hexagonal. It's great to see you. All right. So we laughed at David Tennant thing. And now we got to the on September we left off here thing. Okay. This is funny. The next time your boss tells you to work as a team, start a union.
So true.
Who is this with the glasses on? Do you know?
I think it's Marx.
That would make sense. Give me your most trans hot tub. Lives rent free in Sunbury's
Okay,
brain.
yeah, that is Karl Marx, yeah.
Karl Marx. Thank you, Hexagonal. With sunglasses. Karl Marx with sunglasses says start a union. Yay, you do indeed have a trans hot tub. I'm glad that I remembered.
How could you forget a trans hot tub? That kind of thing lives in the brain.
Bottoms, tops, we all hate cops.
Woo! So true.
Love to see it. I'm the Labor Day Fairy, and I'm here to teach you the true meaning of collective bargaining. I love to see it. In my villain era.
I posted this one.
You did?
You did.
Yeah, you did. It made it on the starboard.
It's a raccoon with little angry pointed in eyebrows and like red eyes, and it says, "In my villain era, speaking up for myself and drawing healthy boundaries."
Did you make this meme, or
I did
you
not.
find this meme?
I found this meme.
It's a good meme. We have ads starting in 3 minutes. Oh my gosh. Okay. Content warning for silicone breasts in this. Next one. This is for entertainment purposes only. Who of y'all lost their titties? I handed them to the nearest lost and found.
Please. Oh, to be the person who stumbled on this on the street.
It's like, titties, free titties.
They're like riding their bike.
Sidewalk titties. It's very humorous. The bike is so funny. Do you think that's a bike, or do you think that's a unicycle?
I imagine it's a bike, but
yeah,
it being a unicycle would be very funny.
I gotta zoom in on this one. Here we go.
Okay, I'm excited for this one.
I'll let you read this one
Okay.
while I take my meds.
So it's like an alignment chart, and it says each column says chonk, yeah, and goblin, and then the rows say floof, normal, naked, and it's like just a bunch of different kitties, a bunch of different cats everywhere. I'm a huge fan of the naked goblin that looks like Gollum.
The naked, yeah, and the naked. Well, all the naked cats are the same breed of cat.
Yes, but
yeah,
they
naked goblin.
And the floof goblin is like a very, very, very floofy little guy with like a little cursed / pause face. I love little guys. My friend has a Sphinx cat.
They're so goofy.
They're so goofy, and
I think Floofia is my favorite color pattern of the cats.
Yeah.
Hexagonal. Imagine someone post breast augmentation. I won't be needing these anymore. Throws away silicone breast forms.
Yeah, so true.
I have a feeling my wife gave her titties away after she got her titties installed.
And I hate that I read that comment seeing BA and thinking Bachelor of Arts. Like, wow. It's like I've graduated. I don't need my breast forms anymore.
That's so funny. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me add this. I did have that variable clipple. Sometimes I typo clip, so I have the common typos of clip as the command also.
I love that.
Bachelor of Arts. Lol. I'm glad Hexagonal finds that humorous. All right, the ads are starting. So we're going to take 3-minute break. Yay.
Ad time.
Be right back. Hot memes. Get your memes right here, everybody. We have memes.
Meow.
Meow dear. We have feels. I'll never be a woman, and she starts crying. Through her tears, she says, I've always felt like I'd never be a man. We have music. A little bit of spatzel in the sun, a little manicotti all night long, a little rigatoni, here I am, a little pachirici makes you me, oh man. Spaghetti number 5. We have historical facts. Tortured by the knowledge that Mozart was a cat boy. Less well known, however, is that Mozart liked to imitate a cat. He'd be rehearsing an opera with the singers when he'd suddenly grow bored and leap over tables and chairs, meowing and turning somersaults. He even... Oh no. Catboy Mozart! Catboy Mozart! This is not a drill. Catboy Mozart! We have fun. Streams may include some or all categories. We cannot guarantee the quality of our historical facts. You can add to the fun by sharing memes on Discord. Oh, whoa. What did we do this week? Here are some of our favorite clips that you all made.
I wish that everyone had what they need when they needed it, and it wasn't somebody in a suit telling you, "Nah, you know your surgery doesn't count," or So it's like, no, we're not going to pay for this because no, it shouldn't be like that. We shouldn't have to have these programs. Everyone should be well. Everyone should be able to live and be happy. In the ways that they want to be happy. Volunteer. When we're looking for volunteers, we will be looking for volunteers soon. Folks locally to the Bay Area that can help us put all the care packages together, because that's a lot of work too, right?
Yeah.
Can volunteer. Connect. I love to connect with people. I love to share stories and one thing I will say is share resources with us so we can share with folks that we know. There's a lot of work to be done. There's still a lot of work to be done. Every day we are being attacked, literally. And whether it's from violence, from transphobia, or whether it's from the government wanting to monitor us and limit the things that we have access to. I'm managing my health. I'm working out, I'm eating well, in therapy. I have a community around me of chosen friends and family that I love and enjoy. I'm doing things now in my life that I've always wanted to do, right? So like traveling and, just my trans joy is right now in this moment. I'm happy.
And I also admire and respect a person who can beat me up. So that adds to a nuance of the attraction.
That's a mood.
The idea is they could beat me up, but they won't. There's that.
At least not without your permission.
Yeah, exactly. Wait.
I like how someone was like, yeah, wait.
Get in my belly bolt. Exactly.
Nice. A grave rattling good time. See, look at them all hopping out of the ground. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun? It's like the audience just doubled in size. Look at the little dude. Look at him. Look at the little guy. When I'm on the mic, even the dead rise up. DJ G Rave over there is sure feeling it. Oh my god. Baby Rat and you. It's one of the more exotic mounts in the game. I think it's looking for snacks. I don't blame it. Good bear. Alright, bye. Thanks for the ride. I'm running away before it murder pates me. Murder pates. It's too steep to climb. We'll find out. On this episode of Link the Twink Climbs a Thing.
Parsnip? Alright.
You're
Now I
so
know that's how you
enthusiastic.
get
It's so
energy.
cute.
So that's cool.
It's also how you get money. You can sell them for food,
Yes!
for monies.
Hey, Jinx, do you want a parsnip?
Oh, okay, thank you. Aw.
Friendship.
Wait,
Green.
hey, Manenja, you want a parsnip?
Yes, I want a parsnip! Wow, look, I feel
Y'all.
love.
Which clip was your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. You can add to these shenanigans by making clips during live streams on twitch.tv/gendermeowster. What did we do this week? Here are some of our favorite clips that you all made. Sometimes my mouth does sounds instead of words. Wee. So then after Quaxwell, what was it? See, I shuffled them weird. Might be Armarouge, Meowth, Knockley, maybe? I don't know what that Pokemon cry was. I don't know who I have out now. Oh, that was super effective. Nice. I think I knocked out whatever that was. We did it! Oh, that was not Knockley at all. What did I fight? What happened? What did I miss? You won the gym battle. Have some cupcakes. Oh, there was all of my Daruk stuff. Yep. Now comes the pain. Run, Link, run! Zigzag, zigzag! Zigzag harder! So into this. Okay. Horse, don't explode. No, horse, don't explode. Don't explode. Run the other way. Be scared, don't get hurt. Why are you jumping into the flames? Heck you. Oh my gosh. It's very rude. Alright, chat. We're back. Did you enjoy your
Hello.
break? Did you have good downtime?
I took my meds because I've been bad at taking
Good
them
job.
this week.
You took them today, though.
I did.
That's the most important part, is did you take them today?
It's because
You
I
can't
like
change the rest of
have
the week.
I usually have them in my PC because like I sit at my PC almost like immediately after waking up, but then
Yeah.
I have a job now, so I'm not like at my desk as much as I used to be, so I have to find a new
Yeah,
spot
you
for
gotta
them.
you gotta do your new routine.
To find a new spot for them.
Where's the first place you drink water in the day?
Usually next to I'm gonna try keeping them next to my bed because that's where
Nice.
my emotional support water bottle lives.
Oh my gosh, my water bottle goes all over the place with
Oh,
me.
yeah. But when I'm sleeping, that's where it lives, on my bed, on the
Nice.
nightstand.
Mine usually is at my desk. I used to keep it on my nightstand, but my nightstand is kind of cluttered. And then I realized, like, I almost never wake up and I'm like, I need it right there. But if it's not at the desk, then I won't drink it when I'm sitting at the desk when I'm awake. Like if it's
Yeah.
on the bedstand. Anyway, I go back and forth about where to keep it at night. Like I used to keep it on the bedside, so then I would take my ADHD pill first thing in the morning because it was right there. But then there would be days where I would forget to take it, and then I just wouldn't take any of my meds because the water was over there, and I'd be here, and I was like, "Well, I'm streaming. I don't want to interrupt this to take meds." Blah blah
Yeah.
blah. Anyway, it's a whole dance in my brain. Wait, water next to the bed. This is a brilliant idea for Hexagonal.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
I love that.
I do have a routine of making sure the water bottle is full the night before because I have this water bottle that keeps my water cold for up to 24 hours. So I don't have to worry about the temperature getting to something I don't want it to be overnight.
Yeah.
So like my water is still slightly cool right now, but I like poured it last night.
Yeah, mine is like it's like insulated, so it stays cold pretty long, which is nice. I like put ice in it. I can only drink water if it's like cold. Or else
Yeah.
I can only drink water if it's cold and from a specific place and with a straw.
There you go. I prefer mine filtered.
Yes.
Like I don't really like tap water. I also don't like water bottles that are plastic because plastic and also the planet. So I have like a metal water bottle that I reuse, but
I have a Brita in the
does have to be cold.
fridge. But I heard that
Gosh.
apparently Brita doesn't actually do anything, so I don't know how that works. We'll see.
I feel like I can taste the difference.
Yeah, even if
don't
it's
know.
just a placebo, I need it. My autism needs it.
Mm-hmm. Such a mood. So, in case anyone was like, wow, these two wonderful beings have matchy art. You're right, we do.
We do.
Our wonderful friend Augie made these for us. And one of my favorite features is the talking one having the little extra things drawn on there.
Yes, very cute.
So you have little bats and I have little kitty paws that are calico colors.
So cute. Yeah, I like my little bats. It's freaking bats. I love Halloween.
So Augie is great, and you should totally pay Augie money to make you cool art. 10 out of 10 would recommend.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this next meme features Gothiel. I feel like that is Pluto's realm.
Yes. Gothitelle
Are you
is my
ready?
favorite Pokemon. It's the reason I
there
played
is a T in there.
Pokemon. It's the reason I played Pokemon. Is because my friend is a huge Pokemon fan. And I found out about Gothitelle, and I was like, okay, well, I need her. And then I found out that she was in Scarlet, so I bought Scarlet.
There you go.
Now I'm a very new Pokemon fan.
I love that so much, and also now I want to play Pokemon with you.
It's like Gothitelle's Pokédex entrance, and it says Gothitelle unleashes psychic energy and shows opponents dreams of the universe's end. These dreams are apparently ethereal and beautiful. And then it says, my level 12 Pidgey looking up at me after Gothitelle showed it the heat death of the universe. And I can't remember what media this man is from right now off the top of my head, but he is like looking up at the sky, very afraid.
It feels very like maybe Avengers or like a superhero movie, perhaps.
Yeah, I know that picture, but like I cannot remember right now.
Is this this guy before he becomes the Green Goblin in Spider-Man?
Maybe.
Because he definitely played the Green Goblin in Spider-Man.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Willem Dafoe.
It is. Yeah.
But
Also, Augie is here. While you wait for your work ride. Okay. I'm just excited to see you. You can't see what I'm doing, but I'm doing arms to the sky. I'm excited you're here, and my reaction is to stick my arms up. I don't know what that means.
okay,
That's what I'm doing.
it's from. Oh, okay, I know what this is. Okay, it's from. This is from when he played Van Gogh or Van Gogh. This is when
Okay.
yeah, it's from the 2018 movie An Eternity's Gate, where he played
Neat.
Vincent Van Gogh or Vincent Van Gogh. I don't know which one is the correct one. I think it's the second, but I can't really pronounce it.
It's okay. So this is a Star Trek Voyager meme, and we have the Doctor and Seven of Nine conversing. And the Doctor says, "What's your greatest weakness?" And Seven says, "Interpreting semantics of a question but ignoring the pragmatics." And the Doctor says, "Could you give an example?" And then she says, "Yes, I could."
So true.
I love that you figured out that was from Van Gogh.
I was like, I know this picture. I was like, I have to snoop on the internet.
You're very good at that.
It's in my bones.
Distracted. Per usual. Per usual.
Distracted on this channel?
We even have a command for that.
So this is like a Blue Sky post, and it's from Drew Toothpaste, and it says, "Banned from gardening forum for saying it was me every time someone posted and said help, something is eating my tomatoes."
It's a very special type of trolling.
That's my favorite. That's just like my favorite joke is to just say like, "Oh, sorry, that was me," when it's like obviously was not me. It was like someone is like complaining about something lighthearted, and I'm like, "Oh, sorry, that was me."
Like, my cat is meowing at something outside. I don't know why.
No,
It was me.
no, literally, my
across the
friends will be
country.
like, "Oh, my." If only the people on the street could keep it down, and I'm like, "Oh, sorry, I'll keep it down." My favorite
When you're like
meme
on a
format.
video call, clearly sitting in your house.
Yeah, yeah. It's like
That's
the
so
same.
funny.
It's like the same energy as when you're like, when somebody will like ask you if you can do something, and I'll say no as I'm like handing it to them. So it's like obviously yes, but it's my like specific autism, haha sarcasm. That's like not mean.
Yeah. Is it sarcasm or like contrarianism?
Yeah, it's like not even really sarcasm. It's just like no, but it's like I'm literally getting up to do it and help them.
Mm-hmm. All right, this next one is really funny. So this person on some social media, maybe Twitter, maybe Blue Sky, posted, their name is Tolvo, she, her, excuse me, not they, she, her, Ian VTuber, posted a picture of Rasputin and said, "Still the cutest lesbian I know, less than 3. I love her. She's so beautiful and pretty, but tough and strong, and in my heart, she'll always be undying." And then threaded later, "Oh God, I'm so fucking tired. I posted Rasputin instead of Undyne. I'm going to fucking bed. I don't even know what that's doing in my Undyne folder. There's an Undyne folder."
That's dedication, having an Undyne folder.
So apparently
Also
Undyne
so
is
true.
an Undertale character, I guess.
Yes. She's like a fish, and I love her so dearly.
Here's Undyne. I looked it up. So it was about this character.
I love her. She's everything to me.
Beautiful and pretty and tough and strong.
Yes.
I've not played Undertale.
It's one of my favorite games ever.
I sort of have seen people play the end of it a bunch of times.
Yeah. I feel like with that
Maybe-
game, it's very easy to
Does
like.
the end just take half the game? Like, is the ending just half the game because it's that long?
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
a
know.
very long ending.
I maybe even saw you play the ending once.
Oh yeah, I think so. I think you might have raided me, or
Wahaha.
came in on a raid when I was streaming it recent, like in the last like 6 months.
Recently equals last 6 months. Yes.
Yeah,
This is the way of the time blindness.
that's the neuro. It's like the other day, and it was like 2 months ago.
Yeah. Oh my god. I catch myself doing that all the time.
Okay, so this is like, it says cis person, what's your gender? Me, non-binary. Non-binary person, what's your gender? Me. And then it's like Charlie Day from It's Always Sunny in front of the like the board with the like all of the string looking unhinged.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah,
That's like we assess your level of ability to receive the information, and then info dump when we detect that you are information specialist on this topic.
It's precisely the like I use like why I've been using they them pronouns at like my job, because it's like I do not use they them pronouns, but like it's the easiest thing to tell y'all.
Yeah. Because it's like better than cis only she forever.
Yes.
I love using your star pronouns. They're so fun.
They're I love them so much.
So good. If you were to describe your gender in the method of the image here, how would you describe your gender?
Oh.
Also,
Like
you don't have
forbidden
to.
cat.
Forbidden cat.
Forbidden,
Nice.
like a forbidden cat gathering where it's like a possum, a raccoon, like a
Oh, I see.
rat, like I don't know, just all kinds of like street animals.
Yes. Like in a trench coat, or
Yeah.
like around a fire singing witchy
Yeah,
songs.
yeah, probably the second, but like maybe in a
Nice.
trench coat for like fancy occasions.
I love that. All right, chat. Tell us what your gender is today.
What would your gender be in the form of this meme?
My gender would be, honestly, I've really been vibing with like cub as a gender. It's like a blend of sexuality and gender.
Yeah.
Because like since I started testosterone, and especially since I started minoxidil, I've grown so much more body hair.
Mm.
And so I'm like, I'm fluffing now.
So true.
Okay. So like I'm a cat boy, but I'm also a cub.
So true.
But I'm also a non-binary they them, not he him.
So true. Yeah, I always like to say no
And-
gender, just lesbian.
No gender, just lesbian. Nice. That's fun. I love that. Well, and my wife is lesbian and I have a beard. I didn't have one when we met. And so it's like shrug.
It's like
We make jokes that that she like got in on the ground floor, or like was an early investor or something. Like or like I got in when I still looked passable enough as a lesbian or something. Like because I used to be a lesbian, but now I'm some other pan-romantic Achillean flavored person. Anyway. And I love my wife dearly.
so true.
Yes. I gave her a nice long big hug this morning. It was great. I also made her breakfast and half of her lunch. Because she cooks a lot of the dinner. So I'm like, I'll just reheat things and bring them to you. That's my plan. So that's a really long answer, just like this guy.
Exactly. That's why there's the web. It's like when we're talking to people that get it, it's like the like what's your gender question is like a half-hour TED talk.
Yes, no gender, only lesbian. Also, like forbidden cats.
Oh my god,
So
this is
good.
so cute. So this next one, it says the life cycle of pasta, and it's like it's like a macaroni shell that then becomes like a almost like a cavatappi, or I can't pronounce it, but like the kind of swirly ones. So it
Little
looks like
shell
a
one.
yeah, no, it looks like
the squiggly one.
a squiggly one. It looks like it's like a worm, and
Mhm.
then it shows like a shell, like a shell pasta that's like a cocoon, and then it emerges from the cocoon a beautiful farfalle, aka the bow tie butterfly pasta, and this is delightful.
It's very cute.
Also feeling happy that I was able to pull so many pasta shape words out of my head.
I don't have almost any of those. I have macaroni. That's it. So I'm glad that you did that one.
My ancestors are shining down on me.
Excellent. Very good. As they should be. This person writes, or apple cider donuts.
Apple cider donuts.
So apple cider donuts, but silly.
Yes.
This is so funny, both with and without context. And then a second post. I forgot to add the picture.
So true.
You also forgot to add the picture in the second post.
I love
just
it.
So silly.
And it is so funny without without any of the context.
Sorry, I'm managing my songs a little bit here. It is. That reminds me of the other meme we saw where they did the wrong picture. So we have a picture of maybe a German Shepherd who is excitedly popping bubbles with her fangs, and her mouth is very wide. And the first person, Synological, writes, "That's a weird dragon." And then Road Patrol's response is, "Shut up, I love her."
Also,
I'm gonna
Roach
send this to my
Patrol is a
friend who's-
great username.
It is. I have a friend who's a dog trainer. So
Last week, this woman was like blowing bubbles on the bus for her child. I was like, this is a strange environment to be blowing bubbles right now.
so cute. Oh my gosh. That's a weird dragon.
Oh, I posted this next one as well.
Do you want to read it since you
Sure.
posted it? Okay.
It says, I really, really wish I was a cat. I am not built for this capitalist society, but I am built for sleeping 19 hours a day and knocking things over. And then this, like, the text is above, like, a kitten at the wheel of a car.
A
It looks
very
like-
small kitten.
Very
Whose
small
paws barely
kitten.
reach the bottom of the wheel.
Yes. I saw that and I was like, yeah, that's so true.
I'm glad that you found your phone charger. One of those portable ones. Hopefully. All right, here's the next one. I love when the gender options are male, female, and prefer not to answer. It just reads like boy, girl, and what are you, a cop? I don't know you anything. My gender is come back with a warrant.
So true. Or it's just like other. It's like it feels so ominous. That's what I always call my 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 like Twitch pronoun extensions. I always say it's my ominous other pronouns.
I wonder if you messaged Alejo if Star could get added.
It's hard because there's so many pronoun variations. But I like that they are like adding like the ability to do multiple,
Mm-hmm.
because then I
That's
can do
really
like
cool.
she/other, and that's nice.
Yeah. Oops. Whoa. I plugged my headphones in slightly more and it totally changed the sounds.
This meme says, "The weatherman dressed for the mid-'80s today. Me and the boys." And then it's like a picture of like people from the 80s like era in like cropped like muscle tanks and like leather jackets and looking like the
Goofy
80s.
glasses. Goofy oversized glasses. I like the asymmetrical glasses on the person in the back.
Oh yeah, so true. I should look up what the 80s is and
What is the 80s?
what is the 80s in Celsius? Or
Oh, it's hot.
26. Ew.
It's-
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
hot.
it's hot. It's hot temperature.
I'm not built for that.
Mm-mm. No. I like it about 10 to 20 degrees Fahrenheit less,
Yes.
which I don't remember the translation into Celsius, but less hot.
Yes.
Like maybe a light jacket. So then I can wear a jacket to not get sunburnt instead of have to put things on my skin.
Yes.
Because my skin says I don't want things on me besides clothes.
The sunscreen texture is awful. But I'm like so pale that if I do not wear sunscreen, I'll burn immediately. I'll burn immediately and get hives. So it's like can't win.
The goth life is real.
Yes. This next post says it's a Tumblr post and it's from Gay Arsonist and says I love the feeling when someone asks me about one of my hyperfixations and it summons all my thoughts at once, like my brain is a Discord server that just got hit with an at everyone. And then response that says the response from General Grievous Dating Sim says, I love reading Tumblr usernames out loud.
Yeah, they're so much more creative than any username elsewhere.
Someone. So tell me about this thing you like. My brain. Several people are typing. I love that. I love the several people are typing. It's so good. And that is the exact description of like when people ask about hyperfixations and special interests.
Yeah, it's like, how do I say all the words at the same time? I'll get out of phase. Imagine at ifunny_imagine. You can say have a nice day, no problem. But saying enjoy the next 24 hours sounds vaguely threatening. Yeah, it does.
Yeah. It's like, well, these would be my last. It's like, what does that mean?
What's happening in 24 hours? Oh my gosh. All right. Is it bad, Doc? It seems you're in need of a little transplant. Oh my gosh, what? Thunk. And it's a little yellow flower holding a trans flag. This is good transgender humor. It's funny without being offensive.
Yes.
It is. It's very good. Okay. So this next one is about a Jewish holiday. Date a Jew suggestions. And we have a gecko whose name is Gary, who's wearing a yarmulke and what I think is called a tallis. little stole like shoulder scarf thing. I made Gary, my gecko, a tiny talus and yarmulke for Rosh Hashanah, and he wished you all a Happy New Year. Happy Rosh Hashanah again from the OP of the Shallow Mander. The Shalom Mander?
Shalom Mander. I love that. What
That's
a
so cute.
little dapper little man.
Yes.
Also, I love pets with human names. It's like probably one of my favorite things ever.
Do you have any pets?
I do. Well, I have like my family dog. His name is Miles.
Okay.
Just
Miles
a
is
little
a
guy.
person name.
Yes. We are.
Like
My
Miles
family
Davis.
is a big like we like human names for pets. It's so cute.
Buying little flags to transify all my plans. There you go, Augie. Love that.
Yes.
Your brain blinks like the server goes down from all the typing. Aw.
Yeah, it's like I feel like I'm so ready to like talk about infodump, and then the minute I have an opportunity to, I'm like, oh no, I've forgotten every Greek god. It's like, what?
Yeah, I don't know. Zeus. That's all I got. Aphrodite's just like, I'm disappointed.
This is a tweet from Tallsteak. It says, if I write fiction where Theseus and the Minotaur fall in love, and then someone else takes my fic, swaps out the labyrinth for a copy shop setting, and then someone swaps the Minotaur for another monster, and then someone swaps Theseus for another hero, is it still the same ship? Yes. Yes.
I like it because ship means two different things.
Yeah.
So clever.
I love that. I love Theseus.
Give
and
a
the
man a
Minotaur.
guitar and he'll play for a day. Teach a man guitar and today is gonna be the day. You're gonna throw it back to you. I swear to God, I'm so tired of this meme. You guys need to leave Wonderwall alone. Seriously. By now, you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't fucking believe this. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. I just love that all three of these people participated in this.
Yeah, I love when that's one thing about Tumblr is that they can keep a bit going. Like they know how to commit to a bit, and I love it.
Augie says, I gotta naturally lean into the info dump or else I startle it like a feral raccoon and it scuttles away.
Yes, that's so true.
I'm smiling. It's just hard to see through my VTuber. Except my VTuber is also smiling. Maybe you can hear it in my voice though. Let's see. I think this is the one we just read. Okay. Well, we are about halfway through our stream time, so I'm going to close these tabs and we'll start over. Get ready for the speedrun version of this mischief.
Lightning round.
Mm-hmm. Just remember all the things we talked about for the last several hours.
Yeah.
Lots of good memes today. The Clouder has such good taste. Boop, 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 boop. All right, here's the next one. It's a kitty. Also, welcome in, Pookie Creations. I hope you're having a great time zone.
Hi, Pookie.
Pookie is a fellow disabled content creator collective stream teammate.
One of my very close friends.
Yay. Have you met in person?
No.
We're just good internet's friends?
Yes.
That's good.
So this image says, fraud alert. Local woman makes conflicting statements about her cat, claiming he is both a big, strong man and a tiny potato boy. And then it has a little cat. Cute little guy.
A big, strong man, tiny potato boy.
Yeah, I see. I see no. I see no fault. I see no qualms with this.
I just heard a cat jump in my room, but the only cat that's supposed to be in my room is next to me. So I'm wondering who snuck into my room. I might put the next one up and let you read it and look for bonus cat.
I will oblige.
This is a good one too.
It's a tweet from the lusty Argonian maid, and it says, "This is what it feels like being non-binary as a kid, but not knowing." And then it's just like a bunch of girls in like ballet outfits, and it says, and then a crocodile or an alligator, one of the two. And that's so true. Alligator. I have to be so real. I don't know the difference between the two. I've never known the difference between the two. Long, skinny snoot, croc. Round, blunt snoot, alligator. Thank you for this. Thank you for this knowledge.
I'm back.
Welcome
It's a
back.
alligator.
Did you find a hidden bonus cat?
No, I think it must have been a ghost cat because both the kittens are out in the living room and Neferkitty's sleeping next to me. So literally, there's no cat that could have done that. That's in this
Just
room right
imagining it's the universal cat distribution system sending a ghost cat.
now. Yeah, it's Missy coming for a visit. My calico when I was growing up.
Oh,
Yeah, I like calicos. I have had 3 of them now. Missy was mine as a high schooler. Neferkitty has been mine through college and grad school and until now, and Cleocatra is my next one.
oh.
Although Cleo likes Capybara more than me. They snuggle every night. They watch TV, and Cleo will curl into Cappy's arms and lick her elbow armpit, her elbow pit, and then fall asleep. It's like
That's
her
so
little
cute.
routine. Yeah, super cute. So yeah, it was just like it was the sound of a cat jumping from like the dresser to the floor. Like the thunk was that amount of weight moving at that speed. But no kittens. I don't know. Excellent. Excellent non-binary memes.
Yes.
Shout out to the blue flavor. Gotta be one of my favorite genders.
Yes.
Laffy Taffy, Gatorade, Sour Patch Kids, Jolly Rancher, Airheads. It's a blue flavor.
Yes.
It's just like blue raspberry. It's just like sugar. Sugar blue.
Yeah, like, but it's like technically they're usually I feel like blue raspberry, but they don't taste like those flavors. It's just blue. It's just blue.
Yes.
But I love blue freezies. Do you guys call them
Ooh.
freezies in America?
like an otter pop thing. Like it's like frozen ice tube
Yes.
thing, and you like cut the top off and squish it from the bottom and eat it in
Yes.
little bites.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love a blue
Like,
freeze.
I mean, Otter Pop is a brand name, but I think Freezies makes a lot of sense. That crocodile is just you getting sitting privileges in PE because you're not just built different, you're built bad. No,
No.
Augie.
Oh, I love sitting privileges. I used to leave my inhaler at home on purpose on track and field days so that I didn't have to participate. Because I would be like, what, you want me to participate without my inhaler?
Yeah, I can't run the aisle. I don't have my inhaler.
I'll
I'll die. It's nice to want things, PE teacher. Did you ever have to make it up, like bring your inhaler and do it on a different day?
No. Because
That's
there's only
scary.
like one day that was like track and field. And then
Yeah.
we went back to normal. So I was like, well,
We had like mandatory testing where we had to run the mile, and I think it was like reported to the state or something. I don't know.
oh yeah, we did not have that.
Yeah. America is a very special type of hellhole. Anyways, in general, it's regional. Oh, the Freezies versus Otter Pops thing.
Mm.
See, now I want to know what time zone Pookie is in.
Pookie
That
is
is up to
in
Pookie to share.
is in Eastern.
Eastern.
Yeah.
Aha. Nice. So
Um,
you're in the same time zone.
we are.
Nice.
Okay, so this is another Tumblr post, and it says, people keep trying to make ladies and gentlemen more inclusive. I think we should go the other way around. Make it more and more make more and more weird false dichotomies in greetings. Gamers and pianists, oil painters and swordsmen, vexillologists and entomologists, chess masters and diamond artificers, accountants and gendered individuals. We need to be dropping shit into formal meetings to make people say, wait, what? Which one am I? And then the reply says, I started referring to my students as critters and creatures. I then offer them the option to decide where on the critter-creature spectrum they think they belong. They enjoy this immensely. I teach some critters, some creatures, some 50-50s, some critters with creature tendencies, some creatures with critter inclinations. I love that.
That is fun.
I think I am a creature with critter inclinations. That feels right.
I think I'm. Feel like a creature.
Creature.
Yeah. Pookie's a little guy.
Little guy. Just a little fella. Just a little lad.
Here, this next one says a short story about decisions.
Dishwashers and mountaineers. A
That's
little
funny, Augie.
little paw.
Yes.
Little paw
A
that
short
noped
story
out.
about decisions. Okay, I was like, maybe. Oh, that's too cold. It's such a good paw impression too. Like that's a really great track.
Oh yeah, that's a good paw.
Like you can even see the depth of the paw print. The snow is deep enough to get the like layers of paw.
Mm-hmm.
Toe bean depth.
My dog loves the snow. He loves to just like frolic. Like when it's like a fresh snow fall, and he has like so much real estate to frolic in.
What kind of dog is it?
He is a cockapoo, so half cocker spaniel, half poodle.
That's pretty cute. Is that one of the dogs that you don't get sneezy from?
Yeah, I think he's supposed to be hypoallergenic.
That's the word. This next one has a picture of a cat, and the first one is toe beans, And then the next one is the owner sort of chasing after the cat. Give me those beans. I require them. Dude. Beans. Stop it. And the cat runs away.
Oh, beans.
Give me those
Give me
beans.
those beans.
Heckin' grill. Maybe it's Heck King Grill.
Heck
HEC
Grill.
King. Running yourself that you can't doodle not safe for work practice while at work because the college kids will absolutely peek through the sketchbook. Yeah. No spicy drawings at work. How boring.
Sag.
I have to do spicy drawings at home. I'm really good at reading social cues about 14 hours after they were given when I'm trying to sleep. No.
That is so Jason.
It is.
It's Jason
really
from The Good
is.
Place. I love
I'll let you
him.
read this one.
It says it's like a big tree that looks has like a little happy face in it, and it says that tree looks so happy that it is receiving a hug from this child. And then someone else said, I am Groot, and someone else said Groot.
So Groot.
We are Groot.
It's a good face.
That is a good face. I like it.
Sorry, white people, you have no spirit animal. That's your fursona.
Yeah.
I'll let you read this one. I think it was a redwood. Yeah, Pookie.
It's a cat with like a bunch of like grass and moss in its mouth, and it says, "Me giving you a heartfelt gift, patch of moss."
And the second half says, "This is absolutely a witch's familiar gathering
Oh,
ingredients."
yeah.
Okay,
Neurodivergence pebbling. So true, Ray. So hi, Ray.
I love pebbling.
I love it so much.
It's a very good love language. Like when we do these meme streams and then I just send random memes to my friends, like I literally will pull up Discord twice. Once for the part of the stream where we're reading things, and a second time so I can pebble at my friends while we're doing the stream. Because I'm not going to remember to go back later. So it's like, I'll just do it right now while I'm thinking about it.
Yes, Pookie. It's like penguins will like offer like a pebble to other penguins. And that's like where that comes from. Which is like, of course, neurodivergent people have saw penguins, and it was like, yeah, I relate to this. Okay, this next one is like a swing set. It says, we've been trying to get away from that whole witches eat children image. And then some DIYer came up with a new use for old swing set, not helping. And it's like a swing set that has like a cauldron and like logs and like a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, like there's an open grill situation.
Yes.
That's also a swing. Hydrate, that's a good idea. Oh, running away to clock in. Goodbye, Augie.
Have a good day at work.
I hope you have a good day at work. I believe in you.
And stretch and hydrate.
I did a stretch and hydrate. It's very good.
Yes.
Thank you for upgrading to LGBTQA+. Here's your card. I can finally be gay without any ads. That's so funny. Gay without ads. When God made me, just a little bit of gay. Oops, dumps the whole cup in. I used to rebel by destroying myself, but I realized that's awfully convenient to the world. For some of us, our best revolt is self-preservation.
Mitski.
Yeah, that's a very true one.
Love Mitski.
I want shorter games with worse graphics made by people who are paid more to work less, and I'm not kidding. It's true.
So true.
Yeah. Do you feel like singing this next one?
Sure. Um so it's a like side of a building that says I can't really see. It's like some church. And it says he is risen with a cross, but then peeking over the building is like a billboard with the top of Shrek's face, and it says, the text says, "Please open your Bible to somebody once told me." But Psalm is like spelt like the Bible Psalm.
Mm-hmm. I think it's very funny.
The Church of Shrek.
All right, this one says, folks have got to understand that they probably aren't messed up by some secret big trauma that they just can't remember, but rather by a million tiny micro traumas that they do mostly remember but don't even register as traumatic because nobody actually understood that these things would cause trauma, much less stack on each other over the years. Whether you're carrying one big rock or a big old bucket of sand, it's going to weigh on you just as much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is like 4 images together in one big image dump. So this one is the colors of the rainbow flag and then the Pride Progress colors, which includes trans and black and brown. You are loved, you are seen, you are safe here, you are needed, you are unique, you are enough. You are valid, you are heard, you matter. This next one is a picture from Alien the movie. Alien is a movie where nobody listens to the smart woman and then they all die except for the smart woman and her cat. 4 stars.
Yes.
I'm glad the cat lives.
Yeah.
You know, I've never watched Alien because I'm not really one for horror films. So for all I know, that is the summary of what happens in that film. The feminine urge to let the fog consume me.
Yes.
Is it a feminine urge? Tell me about how that's a feminine urge. I'm curious. It's pretty accurate, right? Okay. Uses a lot of jump scares, but is good. Yeah, I don't like the jump scares. I'm too traumatized for that. I can't do it. I like jump and like punch at the screen. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, I don't like jump scares.
So here's another image saying "Yay!" despite the anguish. We have a little mouse in a fairy princess costume.
I love this. This is so me.
The future is reduced for quick sale, $2. There are political newspaper comics that aren't this succinct. Oh my gosh. Such commentary. 3 random yet recurring phases of cat ownership. You are as elegant as moonlight and shadow, my sleek panther, my tiny hunter. Number 2, you are my booper snoot squigglebutt squishy doodle. Number 3, stop eating plastic, you goddamn malevolent little gargoyle. It's true, though. Yeah, you've got predator, cute, and gargoyle. Those are
Gargoyle.
the three cat genders.
It's like it's just like owning a pet where you're like, what did you just put in your mouth? Get back here.
Mm-hmm. This one says, do not pet the fart squirrels.
And it has a little skunk.
So skunky. Have you seen Star Trek The Next Generation?
I've seen like the first season of it. It's my first ever Star Trek.
It's a good one. Me at cis people making oversimplified statements about gender. You will never attain the 12th level of awareness. 24th level of awareness. I don't know why I divided that by 2 before saying it, but I sure did do that.
Trans math.
I don't understand why this one is funny, besides it's a white van with like a goose on it, question mark?
I think it looks like it's like the paint is chipping maybe, or like there's something wrong with the van and it just made that shape. That's what it seems like to me.
Yeah, it looks like Kari Eden posted it and said, saw this and took the picture on the way to therapy. Back of a van where the paint has chipped off and looks like a duck.
Okay, yeah.
So there we go. Me, low vision. A picture is worth 1,000 words. And we've got the hand up like, now wait a minute. And then me, low vision. A word is worth 1,000 pictures. And then we've got the, now you got it, finger point. Kill is a goth gay girl. Blessed be the duck. All hail the candy van. Welcome in, Kale. Kale? Is that how I say your username? Let me know in the comments how to say your name correctly. We'd love to get it correct. Okay, this next one is super sweet.
Aww. Says we found our cat's old toy under the fridge, and it's like, I think it's a picture of the cat when it was a kitten, with the toy being like very big next to it, and then the next picture is like what I'm assuming is the grown up cat with the old toy. That's so
and it's
cute.
a much smaller toy, but the eyes have such an expression of like, you found my favorite little favorite thing. Kai is a goth gay girl. You borked your name on accident. Got it. All right. I'll leave myself a little note. And Kai, I don't see you using Alejo, which is okay, but I just wonder what your pronouns are so that I can make sure I get that correct in my notes. So I use they, them pronouns, and Pluto uses she, star pronouns. And if anyone who's listening would also like to drop your pronouns in the chat, please do. Ooh, good guess. Yes, there is a whole Pokemon guessing game. They appear in the top corner. You thought you had them. Oh, yes, totally. No rush at all. It's and they, them for Ray. And is it they, Faye? I lost my spot. They, Faye for Pookie.
Have you seen that the I think it's the sequel for the movie It Follows? That is, I think the sequel is going to be They Follow. And it's really funny.
That's real silly.
When I saw it, I retweeted it and I was like, big day for people who use its pronouns and it, they pronoun. Okay, so this next one is a Tumblr post, and it says, so I was writing a small paper in Microsoft Word, and the program accidentally crashed. I saved a couple minutes before, thank God, and I get this message in the corner of my screen 2 seconds afterwards. Microsoft Word is now playing The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. What the heck? And then like the tag below says, a whole new level of procrastination where your paper itself is procrastinating.
It's so good. Oh my
So
gosh.
silly.
It is.
When Word needs to play Skyrim. Says, finally, somewhere I can take my croissant Bernard, and it says large bread dog park. They used the wrong verb conjugation of breed.
It's so funny.
Or it's a typo. But I like to think that it's it's like the past version of breed.
Yeah. We are in the middle of an ad break now. Thank you, Ray, for running that command. I'm gonna play some channel trailers while we watch that. We'll be right back, everybody.
Be right back.
Hot memes. Get your memes right here, everybody. We have memes.
Meow.
Meow dear. Pronoun is a phrase that refers to either the participants in the discourse, such as I or you, or to someone or something mentioned elsewhere in the discourse, such as she, it, this. Every person, animal, and object has pronouns in the English language, and pronouns typically carry a gendered connotation. So, since pronouns are typically used either when 3 or more people are together, or when you're speaking of a person who is not present, practicing a trans person's pronouns when they aren't around is important because it is one of the main times you're referring to that person in the third person. What's stealth? What's passing? And what's the difference? So, passing is when you present and look the gender that you feel you are inside, and you are typically widely accepted as that gender. Stealth is when you intentionally do not disclose that you're trans and perhaps even keep that part of your gender history under wraps. So typically, folks who are stealth also pass because that is part of how they kind of hide their trans status, which is usually done to mitigate forms of oppression. And folks who pass don't necessarily have to be stealth. They could choose to wear a pronoun pin or have a pride phone case or in other ways be more loud about being trans. What's chosen family and why is it important? So in the trans and queer community, often when we come out, our family of origin may or may not be super down with us. And so it becomes really important for us to create found family along the way of fellow queer and trans individuals. And that gives us a community of care, a community of support. Not only do we have an opportunity to financially help one another, but we're kind of the people who emotionally get what's going on with each other. And so when you hear people talk about chosen family, that's what we're talking about. Donating to charity usually goes to a nonprofit or other entity, and often that money can get lost in administrative and overhead expenses. Those are also institutions that can select specific people over others to get their needs met, and so it is always best to directly give to the people in need. Right now, especially in the trans community, there is great need. We need HRT. We need help moving to get out of states and locations that are actively passing laws and regulations to regulate our bodies and endanger our lives. So get on social media, look for hashtag #transcrowdfund. Give as much as you can to as many trans people as you can. Remember that BIPOC individuals tend to not receive as much money from those types of crowdfunding as white folks. And so if you have an opportunity to preference BIPOC folks over white folks, please do. this new type of transmasculine bottom surgery that I just wanted to tell you all about. It's called single scar. So traditional phalloplasty takes a big piece of your body, but there's a new kind. It's called single scar phalloplasty. Look at this. That is such a smaller scar for phallo, which means an entire phallus, not just a small modification of what's already there. It's amazing. It's actually from Align Associates. This is not paid, but I really wanted everyone out there who's thinking about transmasculine bottom surgery to know this is an option. What's a dead name? Why shouldn't you use it? And what should you use instead? A dead name is the name someone was assigned at birth, perhaps by one of their parents, and typically it matches a gender that no longer suits the person who is using the phrase dead name. So you shouldn't use it because it's no longer in service. When a person gets married and changes their last name, you don't usually call them by their maiden name anymore. And so similarly, it's rude. It cuts deeper though, and it's really hard to put into words how dissociating and triggering and awful it can be to be called your dead name. Instead, you should ask the person, hey, we haven't talked in a while. I noticed your pronouns changed. Is there a different name I should be using for you right now? Meowdy folks, I just want any plus size trans people who are seeking gender confirmation surgery to know that not every surgeon has a BMI limit. Make sure you check out what the surgeon's guidelines are about body mass and what the venue's guidelines might be. So a surgeon may be ambivalent about your weight, but certain hospitals or surgical venues may have more specific guidelines, and you can actually ask your surgeon or the scheduler if there are multiple options and if any of them don't have a BMI limit. So don't give up on your gender confirmation surgery. If you're plus size, you can probably still have it. You just need to make sure that you're asking about BMI limits as early in the process as possible. Don't be afraid to change doctors or venues. It's still going to happen. I believe in you. You can do this. What's gender euphoria? Yay. I hope you all liked those shorts. That is part of something that I do on my YouTube and my TikTok and my Instagram.
Yeah.
Called Trans 101. Do I not have an Instagram command? That's hilarious. I guess I don't. I'd probably make one of those. But yeah, it's just little 1 minute or less clips about trans stuff. Mostly aimed initially to educate people who don't know much about the trans community about some things that are available, but also after I ran out of super basic stuff to talk about, I was like, oh, there's like things about surgeries that I'm learning that like I don't think is common knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
So then I started throwing those in there too. So if you look for hashtag trans101, you'll find a bunch of that content that I made. You'll probably find other people's stuff too, but you can also just look on my various social pages.
Yeah.
There might be a playlist on YouTube of those as well. I don't know. Almost all the short form content that I make on YouTube is those. It's not other stuff. So anyway, you did not know about the single scar option. Yeah, as far as I know, there's one surgeon who does it, and they're in San Francisco. So it's a bit of a travel or that area, the Bay Area generally. But yeah, if I were considering phallo, that's definitely the route I would go. I'm just still not sure about nerve endings working well after any phallo style procedure, so I'm not currently considering that. I have other things I'm thinking about, but not that one. Anyway, there's my trans info dump. Unrelated to anything I just said, is anyone here does anyone have like a ballot you need to fill out and turn in? It's like voting season here in the States. I don't know if it is in Canada. When is your voting time there?
I don't think it's voting time here. I don't know.
Okay.
I have a hard time keeping up with when the elections are here.
Yeah. Well, I could be helpful by looking that up right quick. What I don't know is if it's the same nationwide or if it's like province by province.
Oh yeah, we do like, yeah, I don't. We do have province by province, but I don't know when our next election is. I know that we do
So
like we do the every 4 years for like prime minister, but I don't think it's time to vote yet. I think 2019 was our last one, so I think, yeah, I don't know.
So we have every year we have votes for especially local government for like various policies and changes like here on the local and state level because we have states instead of provinces. And then there is also the presidential election. But all of those smaller elections are important to participate in as well because like yeah, so it looks like the 45th Canadian federal election
Yeah, it'll
is
be
on or before
2025, I
October
think.
20th.
Yeah.
So about a little under a year from now. No, 2 years from now.
Yeah, 2025.
So you all don't vote every year?
Well, we vote. I don't know when. We just had our mayoral election last year. I don't know if we have an upcoming. I don't know.
I'm
It's
going on
it's
this
hard to
little
keep track of
side
because
adventure.
like the world is so US centric that I feel like I have a better understanding of the American voting system over my own voting system.
Yeah, that is both true and frustrating.
Yes.
Election day is next Tuesday here. Yes, right?
Yeah.
Like, I think I have to get my ballot back in the mail by the 7th, which is Tuesday. So I have a ballot sitting here. I haven't even opened it or looked at it yet. And I'm like, oh, maybe we could like take 10 minutes and do that on stream today. I don't know. But if I'm the only person who needs to do that, I don't want to bog everyone else down with me filling out a ballot. Maybe I'll remember after stream.
Okay, yeah, we do have like random like municipal like by-elections and stuff.
So it looks like BC has an election October 19, 2024. Saskatchewan, October 28, 2024. What is this schedule? No. Oh no. This is a mess.
Yeah.
This is a mess.
This is why I don't
What is
know how
Canada
to
doing?
This is why I don't know how to track it.
Holy
What I do know is
smokes.
that we did have to we did vote
Oh my
last
God.
year. 2022, yeah, last summer.
So it looks like it tends to be in October, except when it's in November or May. What is Alberta? Alberta in May? What is this?
Yeah, it's that's why I'm saying it's different every province. So I feel like you kind of know when your province is, and
It's
then
terrible.
yeah, it's.
I'm outraged on your behalf. Do ballots get mailed to you at your house, or do you have to physically go somewhere every time?
I think you can do mail in. I usually
It's not
go.
a default.
It's not a default. You have to like elect. You have to like sign up for mail in. You have to like request a mail in ballot. The default is that you're gonna go in person.
I hate that so much.
And I always go in person.
Yeah. Is that because you feel like it's more legitimate, or you're like it won't get lost in the mail that way?
Yeah, I think I like the ritual of like going and voting, and it feels like I'm doing it personally, like physically, like I'm going there and it's a whole thing. I think it just like my brain likes it. It's like today's voting day, and I go and I vote, and then I do the quote unquote democracy, and then I come home.
Nice.
But yeah, we don't have like the same kind of streamlined like same election cycle every year or whatever. Like it's very provincially based. So, and they all kind of have their own terms, which is confusing. I don't know.
That's so
I
frustrating.
feel like it's like you understand the province that you're living in and how the election cycle works, and then you're not sure about the rest of the country.
Yeah, that's wow. Get it together, Canada.
And
I mean,
it's just silly because like
I wonder if it's actually like. Sorry, I have spicy opinions, and maybe I should keep them to myself.
Oh.
Like I wonder if it is intentionally obtuse to engage in voter suppression, basically.
I mean, honestly, that would make sense to me. It's like, yeah, I don't know. It's like, I don't. It's also like it gets confusing because like we don't have the same like election cycle as like America. Like you hear about the election like way like a year in advance, and then like
And
here
then
like
people like campaign and do all the wacky stuff that
yeah,
they do, and
whereas
there's
like
debates and all kinds of stuff.
here there's
A lot of
like
show.
I feel like they it'll be like 6 months before an election, and you're like hardly even sure who's running. And then it's really like the couple months before the election, I feel like that all that happens. Like we have like just a very slowed down cycle in terms like ours is a lot maybe quicker paced than like having like a year of like campaigning and like knowing who's running. So I feel like I always get confused. I have so much to say about Canadian politics.
Yeah, no. I mean, you can keep saying them if you would like. I am gonna take a minute to fill out my ballot. It's not that long, and it's mostly people. So
it's
some of these
like
people are running unopposed.
it's just like there's like an aggressive like I mean in the same way I think it is in America. There's like the aggressive like kind of two party thing where it's like there's not actually two parties, but like people just kind of are like, well, are you liberal or are you conservative? But here the colors are switched. So liberals are the reds. Liberal is red, and conservative is blue. And I always vote for
What?
like, and then we have like
Conservatives are blue there.
Yes,
It's the opposite
and liberal is red.
What's leftist? Green?
It's orange. Well,
No.
well, there's the Green Party, which is green.
Yes.
There's the green.
Yes.
And then there's the like there's the NDP, which is like the most left leaning, but like even then not really. Like it's it's like that's kind of my like that's kind of my like what I usually vote for, just because I'm like, well, I don't know. It's like the best one that I can choose out of these options. But
yeah. Oh man.
But yeah, it's very much like there's the conservatives, which is conservative, and then there's the like ultra conservative. That's scary to me. And then there's the like, well, they're not called ultra conservatives, but I can't remember what they're called. And then there's the liberal, which is like conservative and red shiny Justin Trudeau packaging. And then there's NDP, which is orange. And then there's the Green Party, which is a very confusing system, but I feel like, yeah, I don't know. There's just the four main parties, and it's like it's kind of like the like the general like consensus is like if you don't vote for the two like liberal or conservative, you're like wasting your vote, which is like not true. Obviously, if everyone who actually wanted to vote NDP voted NDP, they wouldn't be like it wouldn't be there wouldn't be an issue. like people like there wouldn't be a two-party situation. Like you only break the two-party thing by voting for who you actually want to vote for, and it's I don't know. But then again, I have spicy views about democracy in general. I'm like, well, I'll do my thing. I'll check the boxes. And then I will.
Unrelated, because I got a DM about it. if you look in the role menu in the Clouder now, there should be stars pronouns. Mirami just DM'd me that they added it. So if you feel like checking that, you can. I haven't verified. I'm currently being floored that there is no progressive voter guide for my county. I'm like, wait, what?
Oh no.
Every county I've lived before this, there has been one, and I'm like, why not? Anyway,
Stars are there.
I'm glad you found it.
Yeah.
Okay, I think my wife is about to give me some advice. I will be right back. I'll put a new meme up for you to read
Okay.
while I do that. There you go.
Okay, so this one says, let me pull it up so I can read it bigger. It says a samurai does the sword thing, but instead it's of someone dying. It's perfect top surgery, and it's like there's like a little doodle that's like a samurai and then a person with with no top surgery. And then it's like a samurai with like a trans flag, and then it just says plop, and the person's boobs are on the floor and they have top surgery. The trans samurai. I like that.
We're now looking for voters' pamphlets. This next meme has a lot happening. You'll have plenty to discuss.
Yes, there's a lot going on here. Okay, so it says, welcome to the ace spectrum, where we got the low libido aces. And it says, wait, you guys are actually horny? I thought it was a joke. The high libido aces, I don't want to be horny anymore. I want to be happy. The garlic bread enthusiast, it's a picture of DJ Khaled holding garlic bread in front of a wallpaper of garlic bread. Ace virgins says virginity is cool, remain pure. I can't. Okay, I don't think that's more. I was trying to read the bottom text. Sex repulsed aces, where it's a screenshot of John Mulaney saying, do not fuck with me. Then it says, sex favorable aces questioning if they are valid. In brackets, they are! And it's just like leaning against the wall. And it says gray asexuals, which I can't read what it says, but let me see. I'm having a little guy moment where I have to like zoom in. Okay. Then it says demisexuals after they form a strong emotional bond with someone. And it says, here it comes. And it's like a tornado, and it says sexual attraction. Then there's sex neutral aces. And it says, I have no strong feelings one way or the other. Then it says arrow aces looking for their romantic sexual attraction. And it says, wow, look, nothing. Then it says ageosexuals, where it's the Brittany Broski kombucha meme. It says sexual fantasies, smut, lewd art, hentai porn. And then it's like the bottom one where it says participating in sex, where it's like she's grossed out. It says me sending love to all the aces. and it's somebody like opening like a briefcase, and there's like a bunch of hearts pouring out. And then it says, those still figuring out their labels, and it's Michael Scott saying a parkour. Says those planning to invade Denmark, and it's Charlie Day in front of the string board. And then it says Danish aces, where it's Obi-Wan, and it says, you have become the very thing you swore to destroy. And I love that. There's a lot going on, and I love it. Shout out to the aces. This next meme is a meme engraved on a like block of wood. It says, management, don't use the laser engraver for non-work related purposes. Me, use this laser engraver for non-work related purposes. And then management, and it's like a engraved surprised Pikachu. Which this is delightful. This one was posted on Friday the 13th, and it says, it's Friday the 13th, and it's like a little black cat, little void kitty. And then it's another void kitty cuddling a pumpkin, and it says, it's Friday the 13th. This one says, it's like a guy doing, I don't know, some kind of magic stuff. Probably a reference I don't get. And it says, if you think pronouns are confusing, wait until you find out about verbs. This is a tweet where it says, cuttlefish, not fish. Starfish, not fish. Jellyfish, not fish. Silverfish, not fish. Shellfish, not fish. Seahorse, fish. So this one is like someone's post in like a Facebook group, and it says, anyone in redacted area missing a horse? This one has come inside, eaten half my dinner, and also my wife's carrots from garden. We will keep her for a pet if not claimed. Doug. And then it's like a picture of a horse standing in somebody's like doorway of their house, like, and it's just fully in the house, and I love it.
I like how autistic this one is.
Yeah, I mean, and the fact that it's Data too.
Yes, Data is autistic icon.
So true. It says, when someone asks me if I'm high functioning, I am functioning within the normal parameters.
So funny.
I'm functioning exactly as intended.
Thank you for your patience. I have filled out my ballot.
Yay!
Yes.
Yay,
I'm putting it in a
voting!
little envelope. I'm grateful that we can mail ours in, because then I don't have to remember to
Yeah,
do the
that's
thing
very
in
nice.
person. Data. So have you seen other Star Treks or just a little bit of that
I've
one?
I've seen the like movies,
Uh-huh.
but no, I've not really seen any Star Trek. I was watching it and then I got bored and I haven't continued watching it, but perhaps
Yeah,
soon
that
I continue rewatching a Star Trek. Or
the
not rewatching. It's my first time watching.
there's newer ones that are more exciting and millennial/Gen Z flavored in terms of the way the stories are being told. Because
Yeah.
like older Star Treks are very like each episode is sort of a self-contained thing. And the
Yeah.
more contemporary ones are more like the episode ends on a cliffhanger, you want to binge watch it and come back for the next one, like, you know,
Yeah,
kind of
I've
stuff.
I'm watching. I chose Next Gen as my first one because that's what my sister is a huge Star Trek person, huge
Mhm.
Trekkie. So she told me I should start with the Next Gen, and I said, okay, yes, I'll do that. But I am enjoying it. It's nice to have a show that I'm actually not sitting and binging all at once.
Yeah, I hear that. I have watched almost all of the Star Treks. I have a couple, like some of the original series to still get through, but I've watched the rest of it except for I haven't finished Lower Decks either. But like original series I can watch by myself, but Lower Decks I watch with Capybara, and so it's like we have to both be there.
Yeah.
Like I've even watched all of that other animated one, Prodigy. It's great. I really enjoy it. Lower Decks is so good. I know. I need to watch it. There was a meme that my friend shared recently of some space creature that's from the latest season of Lower Decks. They were like, "Oh my gosh, this space creature!" and everyone is all excited. I'm like, I haven't seen it. I don't know what everyone's excited about yet. So I'm like, oh man, I gotta watch Lower Decks so I know what the little cute space creature is. Anyway, yeah, you're not doom scrolling, you're hope questing. You need those tiny pieces of joy from seeing friends and strangers share their art, their good news, their wacky, unique selves. We need light to live, and we find it in each other. Daw.
Yes, especially right now. Very important to look at your little pieces of joy.
Yeah. Do you have a little piece of joy that you would like to share that's happening in your world right now?
I bought black velvet Christmas ornaments from work yesterday.
Ooh.
So I'm excited to put on my goth Christmas tree.
I love that.
where all the ornaments are black.
That's so great. I love that so much.
Do you have a little piece of trans joy or just joy right now?
So the last 2 nights, Capybara and I have added a new thing to our routine where we go to bed a little bit earlier than we used to. Not to sleep, but to read books together out loud.
That's so nice. It's like a little
It's really
bedtime
cute.
story time.
Exactly. And like, you know, cuz ADHD brain is like, oh, the together activity is watching a show, and then when it's bedtime, we just go to bed and go to sleep, and then it's not fun because it's like it's not a together activity. It's like, okay, we have to stop touching because sleeping can't happen when we're touching because autism for her. I can totally sleep touching a partner, but she cannot stand it. So so usually we cuddle and then we separate, and then, you know, I fall asleep first and then she falls asleep or whatever. But with the bedtime story, I can just have like one little hand like touching her shoulder or something, her arm, and
That's
she
so
can be reading
cute.
to me, and
I
then
love
I'll doze off, and then she can go to sleep because she's been missing reading books, but it's been hard to find a time because it's like, you know, if she's reading by herself and then I walk in and interrupt her, it's too disruptive. So I was like, okay, what if we figured out how to do it as a together thing?
I love that.
So, and I talk a ton at work already. So I was like, what if you read?
Now you can have like a decompression, sit and listen story time hour.
Yes. And
It's
so
like
then
an
it makes
audiobook,
being
but from your wife.
exactly. It's a live audiobook.
I
It's
love
the best
that.
because I love audiobooks, and I used to listen to like sleep podcasts to go to bed.
Yeah.
But then when we started sharing a bedroom, I was like, well, I can't do that anymore because like I don't want to keep her up with my like 45-minute let's tell stories about cats at a marina while you're dozing thing, whatever. So like, you know,
Hmm.
I couldn't listen to those, but now it's like, oh, we could just like both do the thing, and then I fall asleep. She gets her reading time in, so she's picked what we're reading.
What are you reading?
It's a book from I think the '60s, so it's a bit outdated, but
Mhm.
it's called The Book.
Okay, I know that.
I think it's by Alan Watts.
Yes, I know that book.
I don't know a lot about it. I've never heard of it. All I know is she's really excited about it and has been listening to podcasts either by Alan or about Alan. Also not clear on that. But she's been reading that to me for where we just finished chapter 1 last night. So it's taken us 2 nights to read the first chapter.
That's so nice.
Yeah, it's been cute. It's been cute. So she reads little books and I get to listen and fall asleep, and that's my newest piece of joy is we have a new routine that makes it fun to go to bed instead of just kind of like, meh, the dopamine is done. Like, sounds like a wonderful way to bond. Yeah, I'm
I love
excited.
that.
I'm really excited about it. So we'll just watch one fewer TV show and read a book instead. But we still have our TV time, which is nice because, it's fun to watch a show.
Yes.
And like the other night we folded laundry while we watched TV, so then we were like getting a chore done, but it was less not fun because we were also watching a show.
Hmm.
And at one point I realized that Loki is way too interesting to try and do that and fold clothes, so we had to put on Bob's Burgers so that I could like fold clothes and like listen and not have to be staring at it constantly to catch every detail. I don't know. So yeah. It's fun. It's been fun to figure out the ways, because like it's so easy to feel super behind with all of the tasks.
Yeah.
Just, you know, ADHD, autism, so many things to do. It's
I want to
like
get
we
one
get
of those
tired, we don't
like
want to do the things. So how can we either blend activities or like find routines to get the things that we love done, like reading?
Mhm.
Because it's like, why would I sit down and read when there's dishes that need to be done? And it's like, because you need it for your soul.
Yeah,
So
I
let's
feel
find out how to put it in there
I feel
for
like
the
I'm
day.
always like, why would I do the dishes when I can sit down and read? Ugh,
Yeah, that's a mood. Well, I know you're a big book reader,
I am a big book reader.
and I love audiobooks. I'm less good with visual books. But I'm thinking once we get through the curriculum we're working through on doing the work, I actually have 2 books that I might want to read passages out of, but I have to find the passages first. They are books that our talk show guest recommended about Two-Spirit medicine and First Nations history. They're both
What books are they?
Canadian authors. This first one is called, I'm going to say it like a settler because I have not memorized the correct pronunciation. Mi'kmaq Puoinak Two-Spirit Medicine, Sexuality and Gender Variance, Spirituality and Culture by
Okay.
Dr. Joseph R. Bowens and Elder Dr. Daniel N. Paul.
Oh,
And
I
Daniel
think
Paul
I-
also wrote this other book, We Were Not the Savages.
Oh, okay, I know that book.
Yeah.
Yes, very
Well, and
good.
if you know a chapter or passage that would be particularly good to read on stream, like let me know.
I will.
Um,
Yeah, I love
I'm
to read.
hoping that I'm allowed to read on stream. But I don't know. And I mean out loud, not quietly to myself.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the rules are about that. But my hope would be to put like links to go buy the book directly in the chat if I'm ever reading a book on stream, so then people can like, go buy the book and support the author.
Yeah,
and like maybe
they're
want to not read the whole book in any one sitting, so I'm not just like giving all their stuff away.
yeah, there are like
Anyway.
confusing copyright laws about like reading on like on stream. which is-
hmm
Yeah, it's hard to figure out.
Yeah. So, and maybe I will just hold up the book and be like, "This is great. You should go get it."
Yeah.
But yeah, I have been wanting to just find the balance between those things and find ways to put more reading back in my life.
Yeah,
And
I love
most folks read
audiobooks.
stuff that's out of copyright for that reason. Yeah.
I love audiobooks. I have to bus like an hour and a half to my job, and so it's really nice to like listen to my audiobook on the bus. It's like my favorite
Yeah.
thing to do. listening to my audiobooks on the bus.
And I've definitely bought like 2 or 3 audiobooks this week. Like, I'm excited about the audiobooks. I
Yeah.
used to have a very robust pile of library cards, but it seems like somehow all of them have expired or something. And whenever they switched from Overdrive to Libby, my phone was like, I'm going to forget everything and you're not going to work now. And I'm like, meh, I got to go dig around and find those library cards again. They exist somewhere. Anyway, like I literally have like 4 or 5 library cards because in my 20s I lived everywhere. So I just collected them like Pokemon. Because sometimes like the big city library is busy and there's like a multiple month wait list for a thing, but one of the smaller regional libraries will just have a thing. And I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
Work for one person instead of 35. Anyway.
Yeah, no, I'm like, I think I'm still in like the hundreds for like Elliot Page's book. And I'm like,
Oh my gosh.
one day it'll make its way to me.
Sorry, my brain is not doing words very well. I just got really excited and then it stopped working.
As you do.
Yeah, like that meme. Multiple people are typing.
Yeah.
Elliot Page book. Nope, it's gone. I don't know what I was gonna say. I wonder if I have that book though. I want to look it up right quick. This is how this stream goes. We read memes and then I get ADHD and then we do random shit and then maybe we make our way back and maybe we don't. So yesterday I bought The T in LGBT by Jamie Rains, who is a very famous trans YouTuber.
Yes, no
And
Jamie.
Sorted by Jackson Bird, who is a slightly less famous also
I love Jackson.
YouTube content creating person.
One of my very, very first favorite like trans creators.
That's awesome. Yeah, I don't see Elliot's book in here, which means I don't have it.
It's called Page Boy.
Yeah, I've definitely heard of Page Boy, and I feel like there was a book tour and I wasn't paying enough attention to try and go to it when it was around where I am, but maybe it's still happening. I don't know. Now I want Page Boy. My goodness. Well, now I'm excited about books. This next meme is very different energetic vibe from the Hope Questing one, which is part of why I'm glad we talked in between, because it would be too jarring to just do them in order. Do you have cherry? Butt flavor. My guess is it's butter flavor, but it says butt flavor.
Butt flavor? Yeah, or butterscotch? I don't know. I don't think butterscotch.
Oh, butterscotch would make more sense, but that fold doesn't look big enough to have.
I know, that's what I'm wondering.
I don't know.
Butt flavor.
Butt flavor. Oh no. Lol. Okay. Here's another one. Do you know the song this is riffing off of?
Yes.
Can you sing song it?
Yes.
Are you comfy with that? Okay.
It started out with a fish. How did it end up like this? It was only a fish. It was only a fish.
That was great. The picture has, to put it shortly, evolution.
Yes.
Like
yes.
From T-Rexes to frogs and tigers and flamingos and zebras even, and iguana things and peacocks.
And the Ischiosega.
So cool. So cool. Okay, sorry. So Kari Eden posted this next one, and it says, "Women, room 404." And so Kari says, "This is the real reason no one can find the women's restroom in this building." This 404 means not found in code.
Error 404.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's like the most common error code, I feel like. And this is clipped in the original image, so we just don't see all of Time Moose's username. Dracula giving his son the talk. Dracula, you see, when two monsters love each other very much, Dracula's son, they do the mash. Dracula nodding. They do the monster mash.
It was a graveyard smash.
Okay, this next one comes with content warning for cartoon nudity. but this is definitely not a sexual context. So we have a bunch of naked witches standing around a fire, and it says, just because we're doing ritual doesn't mean we can't roast marshmallows. My favorite of these witches is the one who seems to be wearing a crown, who's across the circle from the
Yeah, I
marshmallow
love
holding
that.
person.
I love
It's
the one
very,
that
like,
looks like it's
Hecate.
saluting.
Yeah. Because probably that person's just holding their bangs out of their face, but like
Yeah.
maybe they're saluting.
Yeah, I love they're probably just moving their hair, but I like that. I like the idea that they're saluting to roasting marshmallows.
It's so funny. Oh, too zoomed in. Can't believe Over the Garden Wall made a character based on me when I was young, and it's a girl in an egg with trans stripes on her socks.
This is so true.
I hope he's very happy when he grows up. This is cute. I'll let you read this one. I feel like you would do a good job with this.
This one is a it's a it's a tweet from someone with the username the display name Snoy Snailboy. It says, "What if we kissed on top of 2 cherries and we were both snesbians, snail lesbians?" And it's a
Nice.
picture of little snails on top of like cherry stems, and it looks like they're kissing.
Very cute.
I love the snesbians.
They're very good.
No gender, just snesbian.
No gender, only snesbians. I have a friend I have to send that to. But I'll open the next thing first. Oh, here, I'll zoom in. I feel like I could imagine Ray and Ray's various
This
sweethearts having this conversation.
this I think this is a conversation I've had.
Great. I love that for you.
The top panel says, "I understand the importance of wearing a mask, but how are people going to know I'm gay if they can't see my piercings?" And then it's like a goth standing next to this very like queer looking person saying, "Oh, I think they'll get the message."
It's so funny. Like, look at that outfit. Exactly. Ray knows what's up. I'm glad that your reaction to me saying, I feel like you've had this conversation is mood. It's such a good picture. I wish it was bigger. But I bet we could, if we tried harder, we could find the original, and then it would be.
And that
bigger.
person in like the second person in this image is very gender to me. So
Yeah.
this one is a very adorable little like doodle of worms on a string in like clouds, and there's a bunch of little like stars and rainbows and squiggles and stuff, and it says, "Be yourself, take it slow, and fight God." And the one under fight God has like a little like plastic butter knife.
Are these little characters from something specifically?
No, they're worms on a string, which is like
A cat toy? Is that a
I
cat
don't
toy?
really know what they are. They're just worms on a string. I think they're a toy of some kind, but I don't like know what they're for or what they're from.
Yeah. Wild.
But I love them.
They're very goofy and cute at the same time. Oh, I was thinking about this meme earlier today. This is a really good one. Animals learn their most vital skill first. Hours old, full, can run. A newly hatched snake can bite. What do babies do? Wah! Babies cry. Your most important survival skill is asking for help.
Oh,
this is such an important thing to remember. Important life lesson here. Yeah, I literally was thinking about this the other day because like okay, I have a rant now. It's like a good rant, I hope. I hope it's a good one. Anyway, I guess I don't get to decide if it's good or not. You all do. But I feel like capitalism is very invested in keeping us apart. not
Yes.
not specifically Meowster and Pluto, but just humans, like apart from each other. Because if we are alone and we are suffering, like we're more likely to just keep doing the status quo.
Yeah.
And so like asking for help is an act of resistance.
hmm
And like it's also such an important and beautiful and trusting action. Like believing that we are going to be received and heard, and like I don't know.
Yeah, I
don't
mean,
know.
like,
I feel like I don't know that the words out of my face are conveying how intensely I feel about it. But
no, I know
like,
exactly what you mean. Like, I think that even like, especially like, this is a conversation I've had a lot in the last like 2 to 3 weeks with the like ongoing genocide happening in Palestine, where it's
Yeah.
like people like oppressors and like capitalism and stuff, like they want you to like they are relying on like fatigue and like burnout, and like the best thing you
Mhm.
can do is like talk with your comrades and like like have discussions and like take time and nurture yourself so that you can continue to like do activism and do like pushing back against oppression and like everything that is happening in the world to like I don't know. It's like the best form um of like I don't know, resistance in like the world that we live in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is very
It's
nice. It's very nice to have a little break to read memes and just be little guys. To like, let your like spirit recharge.
yeah, I agree. Well, we have 13 memes left in this channel, and instead of trying to get through all of them, what I think I will do is maybe we'll call it there and start looking for a raid target.
Okay, sounds good. We ended on a good last one there.
I feel like that's I haven't read the next 13 in the last day. Like I read them when they popped up, but I don't know if we're gonna find a more poignant one to end on than that. So
Yeah.
joyfully leave us a little pin for us leaving off here.
Yeah.
We'll have just a little pile of goofy Halloween mischief for next time.
Stay tuned for December when we read through the Halloween memes. And as we should.
My friends are so talented and make cool things. Like we were like, oh, maybe we'll have this in January, and then they're like, oh, haha, I did it today. Oh my god, the hyper focus is real. Anyway, it is a surprise for chat, but it doesn't have to be a surprise for Shar. So I'll DM it to you so you can be equally distracted when we're trying to close the show. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, okay. I'm doing things. What am I doing? I'm going to find someone to take us to visit.
Yeah.
I always check our stream team who's live list first. So on the team we have Jazadel and Queerly B. Jazadel is doing a charity medical aid for Palestine. Love that. It says playing Dead by Daylight, but it is on Be Right Back screen. And Queerly B is also doing Palestine and is playing Zelda. Of those two games, I do prefer Zelda, personally. So I'm thinking we can go say hey to Queerly B.
Sounds good.
That's not the username to copy. In fairness, the December holidays encroach on Halloween, so it's only fair. Yeah,
Yes.
we'll encroach back.
Yes.
Back.
It's our goth resistance.
So funny. Love it. So everyone, if you've been lurking here and for some reason you are not yet following Gothic Pluto, you know what to do. I just put the channel shout out in the guy. Words, I do words real good. Pluto is a really wonderful content creator and friend of mine and friend of the Clouder and Clouder contributor, and has been doing a lot of both educational and entertaining content about freeing Palestine lately. Pluto, what else do you want to say about your content? Do you have streams coming up in the next week or month that you want to plug or
Yeah,
anything like that?
I'm like generally like a cozy disabled content creator. We always joke that like if a game doesn't have fishing or farming, I'm out. So that's mostly what I do. I like crochet on streams a lot. Haven't done so recently, but I want to get back into them. I'm actually streaming like tonight in like 2 hours.
Whoa,
We have
double stream day.
Yeah, we have I'm the first slot of a raid train in support of the Palestine Children's Relief Fund. So we'll be playing I'm playing Minecraft with some other streamers, and then we'll be raiding into the next streamer in the raid train. I'll be the first slot, and so that will be at 7 p.m. Eastern time, so in like 2 hours. But yeah, we're like that campaign has been going really well. We've been fundraising. The streamers for PCRF fundraiser has been going like the past 3 weekends, and we've raised over $10,000 already in support of the people of Palestine. So that continues tonight on my channel. We're playing Minecraft.
Is it maybe this is so it's not round 3, is it round 4? I'm looking on your Twitter for an image to drop in the chat for folks.
I think it's around 3 of this event. Like this campaign. I think it's like
it says that stop 1 is 10 a.m. and then it's you.
Yeah, I think it's 10 a.m. it's in like the AEDT, I think.
Oh,
it's not.
Okay.
It's like
so this is the turn order. It's just the time zones are a little wacky.
Yes,
but we can still boost this. So there's that status. I'm gonna retweet it right now. Maybe I'll wait. How do I?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing tonight. I'm very excited.
Times are listed in AEDT. Pluto. So you're live at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern?
Yes.
Post. Okay. I have boosted it.
Thank you.
Chat, I invite you to do the same. That's awesome. The Gardeners. That's a cute name.
Yes, that's very cute.
Nice. I love it. I love it so much. Okay, is there any other cool special content you want to mention before
I don't think so. I think
say more words out of my face?
I think that's all I'm doing right now. I might take a few days off next week to like recharge after all my Palestine streams and then probably get back to it. So but yeah, that's all from me. Stay tuned, I guess.
Nice. That's awesome. Okay, so that I don't know where to put this thing. Okay, sorry. So in terms of what the heck am I up to? Next week on the first stream of the week, we have a special Genderful episode. I'm realizing we don't have art for it, so I'm going to need to think about that after stream. But we have a special Genderful episode. It is a panel of trans people who are in, I might say, professional jobs. I might say Fortune 100 type companies, like the big person pants jobs. I don't have really good language right now. I am not in one of those jobs, but like basically jobs where benefits probably cover trans surgeries, but also it's important enough to not lose it that you might be really considerate about how you come out.
Mhm.
Does that make sense, Pluto? I don't know.
Like more like I would say maybe
Professional demanding jobs.
yeah, or more like maybe maybe not high profile jobs, but like kind of like I don't know. Jobs you don't want to lose, definitely.
Yeah. Like salaried positions for starters.
And jobs
With
that are often
multiple
like
weeks.
and jobs that are often like I feel like gate kept from like marginalized people.
Absolutely. And so my goal is to talk to people in those jobs so that people in the community who are looking for work can hear from trans people who have succeeded at getting great jobs that pay for their transitions to learn how they got to there. Because I feel like we've had a ton of guests on the show who are sort of in the working poor artist / activist category, which I love. I love us. Like
Yes.
I'm that.
Yes, yes.
And that's not the only way to be in the world as a trans person. And for those who want to get into, like, originally it was going to be STEM, but one of our panelists is actually working for a high profile like advertising agency. So it's not just STEM, but it's like just like those types of like, you know, you might need to have a special degree or something, some sort of post high school knowledge, if that's a trade information or whatever, but just places where there's going to be an HR, there's hundreds, thousands, or millions of employees, like big companies kind of vibe. So anyways, we have a panel of 4 wonderful guests. We're going to have my friend Gabby, who uses they, them pronouns, who works for an advertising agency. We're going to have Tophilium, who is a Twitch streamer that many of you have heard of, who I wrote it down and I don't remember. I'm going to vaguely hand wave at tech and not be more specific. I'll let Tofi be more specific on stream. We're going to have Trans Capybara, who's my wife, and she is a principal software engineer at a Fortune 100 company, so she'll be talking about those pieces. And then finally, we have Miranda, my genderful co-host, is actually going to be a guest. This will be Miranda's second time as a guest on the show, talking about being someone who works for the government of Canada. So having a government job, which, you know, tends to have better benefits than working retail or being self-employed like us.
Yes.
So yeah, so that event is coming up on Monday. I am hoping that it's going to be a great conversation. It is like, it's some special, I think it's called Job Action Day, which is about finding a job that you love. It's an annual recurring holiday. It sounds like someone at LinkedIn made it up, to be honest. So I don't know that we'll observe it every year, but at least for this year we are. And so that is a special event that's coming up. In terms of streams for the rest of next week, let me look at this calendar some more. On Tuesday, we're going to have a shenanigans with Sunberry and Ray. So because we have the Doing the Work streams now every other Tuesday, the other Tuesday is going to be me, Sunberry, and Ray every time now. So it'll be the 3 of us, or it'll be me doing the work with whoever decides to join me. From
Double
the
trouble / positive.
Double trouble. Yes. Chaos. Yes. I think we discussed playing Stardew Valley, the board game, which is very fun. I love it. We're definitely not going to finish the whole year in one play. We're going to have to play it over a month or 2 to finish the game. But we can maybe even take bets on who's going to be the fisherman and the miner and the farmer and the other like foraging person. You can only there's only 3 of us, so you will only get to pick 3 of those. But all 3 of us really love Stardew, and it's a very fun, good time. So I'm excited. Ray, correct. We will not finish it in one stream. I was like, maybe we'll set a goal that we'll get through summer, but then in reality, we'll get through spring, which is 4 rounds, 1 round per hour-ish, probably. So that'll be from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Tuesday. The Genderful stream on Monday is going to be, I think it might be 3:30 to 5:30 Pacific, so a little later in the day. And then Thursday next week, we have another very special stream. Atlas, former Genderful co-host, will be on stream for our farewell stream, where we're saying goodbye to Atlas as our wonderful Genderful co-host. Atlas needs more time to be working on the Beautiful Boy documentary that they've been working on for a couple of years. And I know that Atlas just moved house like in the last 2 days. I've been getting pictures and I got to see the new house keys. And for those that were around and remember back in, I think, January or March, even November of last year, we've done 2 or so fundraisers for Atlas, mutual aid fundraisers, to get money together for bottom surgery and also some money together for moving house, relocating. And so, Atlas has manifested this new home, which is the place that they will recover from their surgery that had to get rescheduled because of a whole bunch of reasons, including living in a terrible place that would not be a safe place to recover from surgery. So anyways, I've just been getting a lot of signal messages full of joy and delight, and I haven't asked permission to share those photos, so I haven't shared them, but maybe I will follow up and ask. I should write that down. I've said 2 things that I should do after stream. Let's see if I can remember them. Share Atlas photos, ? So that means I should ask. And then the other one is about doing the work graphics. No. Graphics for the Genderful. Genderful, November 6th. Got it. Okay. I did it. I wrote it down. I did it. Great. So, and then there's 2 other sort of major special events I wanted to tell folks about coming up in the next couple months. So on November 20th, we have Trans Day of Remembrance. We should set you up a remind command. Kimsey, if you have 10 minutes after stream, then we could get on a voice call and maybe you could teach me if you're willing. You're often willing, which is why I'm asking. Or you can DM me or something. Anyways, but you're right. We should do that. So, so the T-Door stream is going to start at 11 a.m. on November 20th. I am still planning some of that stuff. I'm definitely going to need help. I would like to prioritize BIPOC readers for the event. And we often invite many of them, and they often turn us down because it's really challenging emotionally to do this work. So it's also a good time for our allies to help. So I will have applications for readers going out soon. We're going to need extra moderators. We're going to need at least one producer. It would be amazing to not have to produce that for the 4th year in a row. I think I have someone in mind. But anyways, not Pluto. I think I have another friend that I think offered, but I need to double check if I'm remembering that is real. Anyways, so T-Door is coming up on the 20th, and then we have a super big fancy special mischief in December. It is a 3-day stream raid train thing. It's called the Trans Holiday Special, and it'll be December 15 through 17 if you want to yeah, Ray, okay, that's amazing. I still love that I'm not having to do that part. So December 15 through 17, just save the date in your calendar, block the whole weekend out, whatever. You volunteered to produce T-Door. Thank you. That's right. We are raising money for not only 2 mutual aid recipients who are both trans people of color living in Texas, but also 1 to 3 charities, depending on it, if we can get a hold of them and get them to sign up on our Pally. I think we have a pretty good lead for at least 1 or 2 of them. So I'm going to guess there will be 3 or 4 folks that we're raising money for. And it's actually this combination of an old school style telethon with a bunch of live performances that people will have recorded to send in. Like, imagine people maybe in their home with, doing a tiny desk concert sort of vibe. Combined with a bunch of streamers doing the various things that we do. My mom and I have volunteered to either kick off or be towards the beginning of the raid train with a holiday tarot stream. So maybe even reading the cards for 2024 as part of the stream event. So Momster and I will be anchoring that at 11 a.m. Pacific on December 15th, if you want to save my specific stream in the train. And yeah, we're going to need plenty of volunteers for that as well, in terms of moderators, people to help with organizing. I don't know how many more graphic designers or video editors we might need, but we probably could use at least one more of each of those. So anyways, there's lots of things. So yeah, T-Door, Trans Holiday Special, the panel on Monday. Those are my big events in the next 2 months, which is why I haven't been signing up for other things, because I'm like, I need to plan my stuff that I've not planned. Ha ha ha. And I'm always happy to boost any mutual aid efforts and raids and things that people are doing. So feel free to send me things. Like Pluto, I know you're up to a bunch of stuff, and I'm happy to keep boosting them on socials and stuff. I might need you to DM them to me so that I remember to do it, because otherwise I will be distracted and miss it. So
Yes, of course.
great. I love that. Well, I have talked way too long. We need to wrap up so you can have some rest before your next stream. My goodness. Let me double check that Queerly Bee is still live.
Yes, they are, I believe.
Perfection. All right, so we're going to go see Queerly Bee, who is being adorable over here playing this cute game. Let's see, copy link address, go over here. I'll read things to you. So B, come on, load page. There we go. So B is playing Breath of the Wild, is using the tags autistic, disabled, LGBTQIA+, soft-spoken, closed captions, lurker, friendly, English, and queer. And the bio says, hi, I'm B, a community-focused, soft-spoken, and silly creator who loves to share their latest hyperfixation with you. Come coexist? Wonderful. Love to see it. Okay. Raid. Queerly B. Here's our raid messages. This first message will work for people with subscriptions to the channel, because that's the only way to get the emotes to work on other channels. The second one uses Twitch Universal emotes, and everyone can use them. You can copy and paste whichever you prefer. Nice. Yeah. Thanks for being here, everyone. It's been just such a delight.
So nice.
Exciting. We'll be back on Monday with some more shenanigans. In the meantime, go see Pluto in 1 hour and 45 minutes on Stars Channel. Do a shout out for Queerly Bee so people know where we're going,
Yes,
in
sometimes
case they get left behind.
sometimes Twitch is stinky and leaves people behind.
It's true. All right, chat. Be well. Take care of yourselves. Hydrate. Take your meds. Self-care is an act of resistance. We'll see you
Yes.
next time.
Goodbye.